This episode, I had the pleasure of sitting down with business coach David Arellano, owner of Arellano Creative. David is a man on a mission to make it to millionaire status, something you can very easily tell by listening to him throughout this episode. His way of spewing wisdom and guidance was something that stood out to me, and now I'm hoping he becomes a motivational speaker before AI takes that job. JK LOL. Unfortunately, due to some technical errors involving batteries, only the first hour and a half of the footage was captured, meaning that for the latter half an hour, you will be subject to a black screen. Thank you for the support, and I hope you enjoy this 11th installation of The Chompley Show. Peace. Can you use emotional warfare to target consumers?
Calls me. She's like, I'm just telling you so you can know. She's like, David, I'm pregnant. I'm like, nah. And I just want my son to be proud. I want him to be like, my dad worked hard, you know? Five, four, three, two, one.
Welcome back. Episode number 11, here with David Arellano.
Okay, well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, bro. I heard of you
Yeah.
from a group of kids. I remember they were talking about you.
Like a group of buddies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are 11th graders.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think you follow one.
They're in high school.
Do you know Otto?
Oh, Otto, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Just Polly, you know.
Folly?
Yeah.
So you were only there your senior?
I was there probably like 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, like my full senior year, but I finished on Ingenuity. You know what that is?
I've heard of it. But
Yeah, so it's like online, you finish online, because my dad's a truck driver.
Oh.
So what would happen is I would go with my dad, starting maybe around February. So I finished on Ingenuity, finished online, got my diploma and everything. But that's the way I finished. You know, I just wasn't a fan of school that much.
Yeah. Yeah, it does take up a lot of time.
Yeah, it
That's
takes
what
up
I
a lot of-
noticed
yeah.
recently too. Yeah. So I have two things for you.
Oh, really? A gift?
One of them is a gift. This is small. I got you this.
Oh, wow. What is
chocolate
this?
bar. I don't know if you like chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Tony's chocolate.
It's,
Chocolonely. Lonely, chocolonely.
It's kind of expensive. I remember I bought one, but that's because they don't use child labor. Or something
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, I appreciate this, man.
Yeah. And then I have, like I've been doing recently, a little sheet of.
Oh, wow. You really
of
did your
stuff.
research.
Yeah. Today during period 4, I was just scrolling through your stuff.
Yeah.
It's I went through every single story highlight.
Oh, really?
And some of them took a while.
Oh, I have a bunch on there.
Yeah,
and
but
I have
you know,
more that imagine so
Yeah.
much that I haven't put on there.
Yeah, I mean that's good.
Yeah.
Active life.
Yeah.
So I think that's like the most important is like memories and all that.
Yeah.
So I came up with a little description. Poly alumni.
Poly alumni.
Yeah, alumni. Okay, so wait. So before you went to Poly.
Oh, okay.
What
Yeah.
happened?
I should probably start with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So originally I'm from Santa Ana, California.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where I made most of my friends. Kind of made my come up. I would work at a restaurant called Norm's. Did a bunch of jobs. Worked at a restaurant called Cane's. I think they just made
okay.
one in Burbank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard.
Cane's. I worked there. That was actually my first job. Denny's. I had so many jobs, bro. Yeah, the SA people know. You guys know.
Okay.
Yeah, Santa Ana people know. But that's where I came up. And then around my senior year, that's when my dad started going heavy with the trucking, started inviting me. And we would go to Chicago. We would go to Minnesota. We would go to Indiana. We would go to Ohio. We would go to all the Midwest. Just recently, maybe like about 6 months ago, we would be up in Washington, Oregon, Idaho. So it's cool. I've traveled a good amount, dude.
Yeah. I've seen,
Yeah. Yeah.
You were like in like a bunch of different
Oh,
states.
yeah.
Looking
It's
at
fun,
that.
though.
Yeah.
I think the best part about traveling is just meeting the different cultures, different people. And, we're just so... we're from LA County, and it's mostly like Mexicans, Hispanics, and it's weird like when the majority of the people aren't Hispanic, and you know what I mean? It's just really different lifestyles. Some cities are like country, like in Indiana, in Nebraska, states like that, Iowa, they have different industries, you know what I mean? So like the wind industry is really big because they generate a lot of energy, you know what I mean? So like those, you'll see a bunch of wind. I don't know if you've ever been in Palm Springs.
Palm Springs?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but they have like a bunch of windmills.
Windmills.
So that's a big industry. When we go to Texas, there's a lot of oil refineries. You know what those are?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I've
it's
seen videos of them
really
too.
different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like right here is just a bunch of warehouses. And
Yeah.
It's different life.
Yeah. The Hispanic thing was true, and I didn't realize until I went to Dallas.
Oh, you
That's
went to
where-
Texas?
That's where part of my family is from there.
Okay.
Like my aunt moved there instead of here, and like that was the first time where
Yeah.
there was like different people, and it was pretty much just white people. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, at that time I didn't realize how accustomed I was to all the Hispanics.
And I don't think you realize how blessed you are to be in LA County.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah,
there's
man. Especially when you travel like that.
Mhm.
What part of Dallas? Do
It
you know?
was I used to not check like my maps that often. I think it was like north, kind of like north.
Oh, okay.
What I do remember though is that there were a lot of highways.
Oh, where the
Like-
highways very like.
yeah, I was
right?
there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, I was around that area.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because they live in Denton, which is like.
Oh, okay, Denton.
Yeah.
I know Denton.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we would do deliveries there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
funny
sick.
story. There was a Walmart there. It was there or in Fort Worth, and we were sleeping. You know, we sleep in the semi truck. It has 2 beds.
Yeah, I've seen videos. Yeah.
Yeah, and overnight they like booted our truck. You know what I mean? And they just knocked. They knocked on our truck. They're like, "Hey, you guys can't park here." And yeah, we were stuck there for like 2 days. You know?
2 days?
Nah, like a day.
Oh.
Like a day. We just had to pay the fee, and
Oh.
yeah, it wasn't too much, but it was like a little detour. You know?
What you guys parked in the Walmart? Then?
Yeah, we parked in the Walmart because
that's
that's where
right.
we were sleeping. You know, because there was no gas stations and.
Mm.
The way the truck drivers have it is they have a certain amount of hours that they could drive, and once those hours are up, it's a violation. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
yeah,
it could
they
be
don't want
like
you to be tired.
it could be like a big penalty, right? So
Mm.
yeah, and we don't want that. We don't want no
Yeah,
penalty. 'Cause,
okay.
Yeah, it's
And
cool though. It's fun, you know.
Yeah. Do you remember the fine? Like how much?
Oh, these fines get up there, bro. Just a simplest like speeding ticket, a parking ticket is like $800. You know.
800.
Yeah, like say you park on one of the main streets at a time you're not supposed to overnight or something, $800, you know, $1,200. So it really
Wow.
depends. Yeah, it's expensive industry, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's okay. I'll save it. You might have some more questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm actually down to here. We have a while.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, so I was gonna say that's kind of that was where I first really got introduced to business. You said you were going through my Instagram, and
Yeah.
you see I'm very into business.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
just
yeah.
in general.
The whole motivation stuff too.
Yeah, like inspiring people because
Yeah.
I really believe anything's possible. You know what I mean? And I just want people to have faith in themselves and believe in themselves because I feel like we need more entrepreneurs, bro. I feel like too many people want to follow the norm. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm just really against that. Whatever people are doing, I like to do the opposite. You know what I mean? Because the way I see it, it's lonely. Okay, it's not lonely at the bottom. It's not lonely at the top. But where it's lonely is in the middle. You know what I mean? When you're trying to
when you're getting up there.
when you're trying to create your life that you want to, when you're trying to pursue your career that you really want to pursue, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
lonely in the middle because I'm kind of in a phase right now where I'm trying to grow my business, as you could probably see.
Yeah.
And you lose a lot of friends. And I think the reason for that is just they stop relating to you, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's kind of hard to relate to them. And in my situation, it's a little different. You know, I'm really young. I'm 19, but I have a son. He's almost 2.
Yeah.
And so I was forced to grow up a lot quicker, you know.
Yeah.
And I've been through a lot, dude. I've been in business for about like 2 years. Amazon FBA, I got banned on there. That's another story. That was okay. Yeah, I'm all over the place, but
It's all good.
yeah, okay. So kind of get me back on track, dude. I'm getting lost.
You were talking about getting up there, whole motivation stuff.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So like I said, it's right now I'm trying to create my business, grow my business, scale my business, and help other people scale their business, right? Because the business I'm running right now is an agency.
Yeah.
So what we do is we'll find, let's say, a construction company, maybe like let's say a flooring company, someone that might do the floor or even garage doors just like this. And I'll be like, hey man, what's preventing you from growing your business? And then that's where I come in, right? Because there's them, they have a problem. What I am is the middleman.
Okay.
I'm the vessel that takes them to where they want to be, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking them, just simple questions. I'm like, hey man, where do you want to be in 1 year? Where do you want to be in 5 years? And I'm like, yeah, I could help you out with that. You know what I mean? And as you can see, social media is really big. And the amazing thing about Meta is that you're able to run ads, and these ads, you're able to target people so directly if you know your audience. So if you know like down to the age group, yeah, it's amazing, bro. There's a lot of targeting that you could do, and you can make it really specific if you're good at running the ads.
Yeah.
And it's different for every business, you know what I mean? Because some businesses, maybe like a chiropractor, a lawyer, people are searching for those businesses. So they might not need Meta ads, right? People are not just scrolling and seeing, oh, I should probably hire a lawyer, you know? That's more something you search. So
When you need it.
yeah, so what you might do is something like Google ads, right? So Google's an amazing company as well. I don't know if you use TikTok, but Yeah, I'm not really too much into TikTok ads, but TikTok, they have effective ads as well. And this paid media, bro, is the wave right now. That if you really want to grow your company, you got to get with paid media. And you also got to pump out the content like crazy and consistently as well.
That's
yeah.
TikTok, personally, because I take clips from these episodes and I post them like in short form content. I feel like TikTok has been the hardest one to grow.
And that's another one. That's not related to TikTok, but short form content. Like going back to the social media thing. That's really big right now, bro. And I think it's here to stay. You know what I mean? Because I remember the time when there was no YouTube Shorts. There was just YouTube. You remember? Like, I don't know if videos. You go, like, we used to watch Smosh and people like that. I don't know if you know them, but
I kind of, I was just a little there. I didn't watch them too much.
Yeah, but like years, people like that, like Markiplier.
Oh, for sure.
Jacksepticeye, people like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So those were the good days before the shorts.
Yeah, and now shorts. Yeah, they're dumb.
Yeah, now the shorts are.
Yeah. So, have you had, like, going back? It's called Arellano Creative, right?
Arellano Creative.
Yeah. Arellano. Yeah. So, how many clients have you had?
I'd say around maybe like 6.
6?
Yeah. My main problem right now is just retaining the clients. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because as a beginner, I didn't really know how to do the material, but then I learned what we call outsourcing. So I didn't realize that, like, I was so trying to do everything, but then I learned, I'm like, hey, I don't have to do everything. There's sites like Upwork, Fiverr, even Facebook groups, certain Facebook groups. You can go on LinkedIn, and there's people from Philippines, there's people from South Africa. Like right now, I have a guy from Jamaica that he sets me the appointments. All I had to do is hop on and close the meeting. I have a guy from India that he helps me out with the software that we use. It's called High Level, and he helps me build out the funnel. This one, exactly this funnel right here, he helped me build that.
Oh, okay.
I have a guy from Czech Republic that also helps me with this. He helps me send automated emails, and I was like convinced it just had to be me. It's like me against the world, and then you realize you need a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need a team. You can't do it by yourself.
So this team of yours, they work for other people too, right?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but we'll have. I try to do daily meetings, but sometimes I can't. But for the most part, I'll at least a phone call or something. Hey man, how you doing? What you got planned going on? And then the way we do outreach to get clients is through DMs. So if someone likes our story, if someone comments on our post, if someone follows us, we'll be like, hey man, thanks for connecting. And hey, by the way, can I send you some free material? I'll send them some free material, maybe like a short video. Here's some strategies, maybe that you could grow your business. And then after that, that's where we'll try and what we call upselling them. And we'll upsell them into our paid service, right? Which is Facebook ads, which is what I specialize in. But I just want to be like the all-in-one package, you know what I mean? And I just want to help businesses grow, bro. And like, I don't know, man. I just realized that, especially with the truck driving, that working, you're never going to get to where you want to be. You got to have a team, and you got to, let me put it this way. Okay, so if you're a cleaning company, you can get 10 jobs and find 10 people to do the jobs rather than you being able to do only 2 jobs a day. You know what I mean? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
So you got to be like, you got to be the boss. And I realized I had a boss up, dude, and I had to learn the game. And it came with a lot of, it's still, a lot of mood swings, a lot of like heartbreak, a lot of stress. But you adapt and it makes you a stronger person. But one thing that really helped me was just growing my faith with God, And, as you could probably see, but oops.
What was it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's probably like a cat, I think.
Yeah, okay. but that was one of the main things that helped me, just growing my faith and just, growing my spirituality and actually building a real relationship with God. And you start seeing the blessings, man. And you wouldn't believe it until you start actually building that relationship. And it takes time, you know what I mean? And you can't ask for materialistic things. You ask for wisdom. You ask for guidance. You ask for peace. You ask for stuff like that. You know what I mean? Stuff that are not materialistic, if that makes sense. Yeah. You get me?
No, you can't ask for money.
Exactly. I'm not asking for money. I'm asking for... I'm like, protect my son, make sure my son is wise, doesn't do nothing stupid, keep me safe, make sure I don't do nothing stupid. And sometimes I still do stupid things, you know what I mean? And
mental tranquility. Like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
But it comes with growing up as well. You
Yeah.
know? Sometimes I forget I'm only 19.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I was about to say. I said this last episode too, but it's, you're young.
Yeah.
Like it's
You're younger,
it's-
dude.
Yeah. That's why when like doing my research on you and I found out you had a son, I was kind of surprised.
Oh yeah,
So you're 19 now,
19 now.
and he's turning 2 or is 2?
He's turning 2
Turning
in
2.
October.
In October. Oh, okay. October what?
October 8.
8. Okay.
When's your birthday?
October 24th.
Oh, 24.
Yeah, close.
Oh, cool. You got like Drake's birthday. Though.
Yeah. You knew
cool.
that? Yeah, I remember I used to always say, "Oh, PewDiePie's birthday, Drake's
I'm
birthday."
a big Drake fan.
Yeah?
You could probably see I put him like every day.
Yeah, I was the music too.
Yeah.
That you put on your stories. So you had him October. That would be 2022.
2022.
October 2022. And so you were 18.
I was 18 at that time.
okay.
18. My birthday's in June, so I'm
June.
turning 20 in
Okay.
June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's just amazing, man. It kind of took me away from all the BS, you know. Cause, well, you might not see it yet, but soon you're gonna see your friends start screwing up, and you're probably gonna be on a different path from the looks of it right now. And it's just that's where the distance starts to create. You know what I mean? You start feeling, I'm not gonna say lonely, but you start feeling almost like upset with them. But then you realize you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you just gotta worry about yourself and just stay focused on what you want to do, and your business is gonna grow. Your business is gonna grow. Yeah. This is really good, bro. I've actually been wanting to start something like this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of tough. I had some form of imposter syndrome when I
Gotcha.
first started this because it's a very oversaturated market, podcasting.
I'll tell you a funny thing. There is no oversaturation. Bro.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
So what would you say?
I think it's fear. You know, fear.
Yeah. Wow, I think someone already told me this.
Yeah. Confidence. All it is okay. So confidence. All it is knowledge. You know what I mean? So when you don't know, they say you don't know what you don't know, right? So it's scary. It's like, oh, it's saturated. Like what I'm doing right now. They say agencies are saturated. You're just not good enough, to be honest. You got to get better at your craft. You know what I mean? It's like Kobe Bryant, bro. You know Kobe?
Yeah.
Like Kobe, his first 2 years, he barely played anything. Airballing shots every freaking game. You get me? Not literally, but probably rarely. But
Still.
he wasn't Kobe Bryant, you know?
Yeah.
But guess what? In his head, he was Kobe Bryant, right? So you got to know. You got to know yourself. You got to know what your ability is, and you got to know what you could do, and you're gonna be successful, bro. But there's gonna be a time in that transitioning period. It could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, where you're gonna feel like nobody relates to you, and you might feel like it's impossible, and that you might get that imposter syndrome that it's oversaturated. But you just gotta stay with it, and you're just gonna get better at your craft, you know.
Yeah.
But I think oversaturation is. It's true to a sense, but it's not. It's not fully true.
It shouldn't be a limiter.
Yeah,
Stop.
those are just limiting beliefs. You know, that's what I call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So, your team, you found them all through Fiverr,
Upwork
Upwork.
or Instagram. To be honest, they just I put like I'm hiring. You know, even if I'm not, just to kind of have a list. Or on Upwork, I'll do like a job listing. I'll be like, hey guys, I need a person for this job, and then I'll have maybe like 30 people fill out the job application, and I'll be like, text me on WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is pretty global, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of people
Outside of America, yeah.
a lot of people are using WhatsApp, and I'll be like, hit me up on WhatsApp, and I'll be like, hey, this position actually got covered. In reality, I didn't really have a position, but now I have a network of people. If I get a service, like let's say I don't know how to do Google Ads. Let's say a client wants Google Ads. Hey, this guy knows how to do Google Ads, you know? So now I have a network, and I don't got to be out scrambling, searching, and stressing, oh, how am I going to fulfill for the client, you know? I already have a system in place. If this guy's not good, okay, so what I'll do is I'll probably go through them and just interview each of them until I find one that I really like. And even if you really like one, you got to keep interviewing.
Just to make sure.
And you'll know when you find the one, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Upwork is really good. Instagram is really good. And LinkedIn, bro. If you're not using LinkedIn,
No, I haven't.
I think you're a little behind, bro.
You think I should?
Well, I don't know. Maybe not for a podcast, but I think LinkedIn is really good.
Is LinkedIn used like everywhere? Because I've heard.
For the most part, but I think LinkedIn is just a lot of business owners are on LinkedIn. So, you know, the average Joe is not going to be on LinkedIn, right? So, you know, they're kind of coming with the more serious mindset, right? So that's why I like LinkedIn, because
filters out.
It filters out all these wannabes and all these people that are all talk. That, hey, I want to help you, bro. Like, I'm sure you've had people, hey, bro, how can I be on, or how can I help you? And they don't really want to help you, dude. Like,
yeah,
you know?
some,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'll definitely look into the Upwork thing because I have thought about it. Right now, when you were speaking about how you used to kind of put everything upon yourself, I kind of like felt just a little bit of that because really just specifically last episode, because normally I have the other Cesar Martinez here to help me, but last episode I edited it and he was on call with me, but I felt like once I learned this, I should just do everything. But hearing what you're talking about, that's probably not the best route. I could get much more
you
done.
could find. I like Philippines. They're pretty fluent in English. They're really pretty good at mostly everything. They're smart.
Basketball.
Yeah, South Africa's really good. They're just smart people, you know.
Yeah.
And they work for cheaper because obviously American dollar is really strong currency, so it converts well to those countries. So you might only have to pay them $250 rather than paying an editor $800 here, you know. So you save $600, $650. And you make good margins, bro. So it's cool. It's cool.
How much has Arellano Creative cost you in total?
Say like around maybe less than 1,000, dude. Like
Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe around $500, maybe more.
500? Wow.
A little more. It depends. You know, I'm really just paying for software and that's it. And that's why I love. Let's think of a company like AT&T or Verizon. You know, what they're doing is they're just adding another line, but it doesn't cost them nothing to build another line. All they're doing is just adding another line, and they're charging you $40, $50, up to $80. You know, for another line, internet. It's like it doesn't cost them nothing. They have a system built, which is what I want to do. Now they just rinse and repeat. You know, you get me?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's think of another company like Uber or Airbnb. You know, first of all, when you're starting a business, you got to make sure you're solving a problem. That's where you create value, when you're solving a problem.
Yeah, I've heard, yeah.
Because people need value, you know what I mean? Because I have a lot of people, and they give me objections. They're like, hey, why do I need you when I could do this myself? And I tell them, I'm like, why aren't you doing it yourself? I'm like, how is somebody that's been in business a year and a half already have a bigger business than you? You've been doing it for 30 years, you know? It's because they took action. They invested in themselves. They invested in their marketing. They implemented systems, which is what a lot of business owners lack. They need systems in their business, just like the automations, emails. Like when you go to a restaurant, hey, your table is ready, stuff like that, you know? Just simple like texts or SMS or emails. Those are vital, you know? Those are crucial to business, bro. And they just, I guess they're stuck in the old ways, you know? They don't understand. You know, they're from different generations. They're from different times, so they're, I guess, not as open-minded, you know?
Harder to adapt to.
So
there's a biological reason for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the biological reason is, but
it's
what is it?
It's I was learning about it in physiology, which is like the study of like body.
Okay.
As you get older, I forgot. There's in your brain, there's two matters. I think it's white and gray.
Yeah.
And then one of them helps you learn new things, and the other helps you keep information.
Right.
And as you get older, the one that helps you keep information outgrows the one that lets you learn new things.
Okay.
Which is why we become stuck in our ways.
Wow.
Because we become experts at our craft, but it's harder for us to learn new crafts. And so, unfortunately, that limits people. But then there are exceptions.
Yeah, there's exceptions.
So you said you've had around 6 clients. So is your goal, like, let's say in a perfect world, is your business getting clients and then having them keep returning, or just getting new clients?
Okay, so my main problem right now is we're selling a lot of video editing. And what I want to do is sell Facebook ads, because that's where the real business growth comes quickly. It comes quicker, you know? Video editing is just, it's got to be more consistent. And a lot of the times they don't see that instant, you get me? That instant growth. It's got to be a couple months, maybe a year of just consistency through video editing, rather than pumping. Because the way ads work is you pump money in the ads. Let's say you put $500 in the ads. Your ad is getting shown to, I don't know how many people, 100,000 people, 150,000 people more. If you put $1,000, double that, triple that, you know, and then your cost per lead starts coming down. You might come down to like a $6, $7 cost per lead, and you're just making so much money, bro. You're making so much money, especially if you have the team that can handle the work. If you get like 10 jobs, let's say like a roof can go for like simple repair for like 10,000 up to like a whole new roof up to maybe like $50,000, you know? And if they get 10 of those jobs, that's like a full years of work just by running ads, you get me? And then they're also building their credibility. And also they have way more content to post because they did more jobs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But a lot of these people, you know, they have androids stuck in their old ways. And so that's why I've been trying to kind of make that transition into people that want to grow their personal brand, like fitness coaches. Maybe they want to create a course. Like I just created an ebook, how to start your digital marketing business. And that's really big as well. You know, that's something that I'll pitch to the clients. I'm like, hey, how would you like if I can make you, like realtors, this works well for realtors. Like, how would you like to make a real estate guide for clients? You know, you sell that ebook for $10 and you're just passive income because you made that ebook one time. You could sell it forever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you can keep making more, what's the word? Like, with more material in it, with more value.
You could add on to it?
Yeah, and just sell it for more expensive, you know?
Higher
or you can also sell a mentorship. And there's a lot of upsells that you could do through that without actually having to sell a full house, which is really hard, right?
Oh, so yeah, have I don't want to say side businesses, but have other forms.
I'll put it like this.
Profit?
You've been to Cane's?
I haven't been there, but I've heard of it. I know it's a chicken place.
Okay, you ever been Wingstop?
Wingstop? No.
Okay, okay. Have you ever been somewhere where they're like, oh, it's 50 cents for a ranch, you know, or like something like that?
Yeah, well, they charge for sauce, yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's an upsell. Like they're upselling you.
Because...
You get me? Because they could give you the ranch, but they're selling it to you.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I recommend to that. And also, I think one thing people need to get good at is just putting things in perspective, right? Because people are not going to buy from you if they don't understand what you're selling, if they don't understand why it's going to work, if they don't understand how it's going to help them. You need to create real value, you know? You got to find a gap in the market. It sounds so cliche. And you got to attack it, bro. Add value. Because if it's not you, someone else would have already been doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Right, so.
Ideas come and go.
Exactly, bro. Like, all your friends probably say, oh, bro, I want to start my podcast, just like me. But guess what? They haven't started it, you know? You actually took action, bro. That's the step.
Yeah.
So I just want to say congratulations, dog.
Appreciate
There's a big step.
It. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you use emotional warfare to target consumers?
Elaborate? I'm not sure what you're asking.
Because you know how, like, I don't know if this is an actual saying. I just made it up right now. Like, emotions sell. Like, if people feel sad, it kind of pushes them. It gets them like in the mood to consume or purchase something. It's ethos, pathos, logos.
Oh, ethos, pathos, logos. Okay.
And then which one's the emotions one? I think pathos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, have you ever thought about doing that? Like just making people feel a certain way emotionally to.
You have like an analogy or something?
Nah, not really. But like, okay, let's say a business. Okay, a roofing. What?
Just say, it could be anything. You don't gotta talk about construction. It could be anything that you know.
What? Okay. What have the? Can you share what the 6 clients have been about?
Just video editing.
All of them.
All of them video editing, short form content.
And are they trying to sell something?
For the most part, they have like businesses as well. You know what I mean? And they're giving like tips, like, hey, plumbers, this is what you could do to grow your business. And then fancy edits. Get a guy from India, go edit it. My boy Sidhu. Shout out Sidhu, bro. You're a G. Chaz, Jamaica, you're a G. Mark, you're a G, bro. Czech Republic. Yeah, those guys are my dogs, bro. But it's fun, you know? It's fun also just building ties internationally, you know?
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It's fun, bro.
So, with these like short videos, they're all like, it's mostly selling on the fact that they look professionally edited.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's it, you know? You just look professional. Reason I don't put those videos is because probably just like you, I like editing my own stuff, you know? I actually enjoy it, right? Like, it takes a long time, but I kind of enjoy it, you know? I enjoy it because I feel like I can make it authentic to how I want to make it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what kind of, I know I need to outsource it. I need somebody to go do that for me too, but I feel like at the moment I don't really need it, you know? Yeah.
All right. So this is kind of diverting a lot.
Okay, sure.
How did having a kid happen?
Oh, that was easy, bro. We went to the snow. Mammoth. You ever been to Mammoth?
Mammoth?
It's
no, I think Wait, no. I've heard of Big Bear.
Yeah, just like Big Bear, bro. Just a lot more north, by Lake Tahoe and all that. And
Okay.
you know,
Things went down.
things went down.
And it was an accident. It was just.
I'm not gonna say it was an accident, but I'm gonna say it was more
a
of a blessing,
blessing.
right?
Yeah,
it was more of a
okay.
blessing, yeah. And I don't know, man. I feel like kids. Okay, so before JJ, his name is Julian. My family was just fucking going to shit. You know, it was. Can I cuss on here, though?
Yeah.
It was going bad. You know, going down, dude. Not down, but a lot of stress. Trucking company, and I'm like in high school, and I'm working at Norms, and I'm just trying to figure out my life. You know, I'm growing up. I think I'm grown. I'm like 17, and you know, I think I'm freaking grown, bro. I started working when I was like 15, so at that point, I've been working. I'd done taxes already, and I'm like, oh, I'm a freaking grown ass man. And then my baby mom, her name is Destiny. She was like 21. We went for her birthday around February. It was actually the Super Bowl, the day the Rams won. That's when we were up there. I don't know if you remember that a couple years ago.
I didn't watch football back then, but I heard that they won.
The Rams won, and we were in Mammoth, and you know, we actually broke up maybe like 2 weeks after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is gonna get spicy, dude. So we broke up like 2 weeks after that, and then you know, it just, I guess it was kind of mutual. It was really no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Just I was just like, hey, Des, I don't think we're on the right, not the right, but I don't think we're on the same path. You know what I mean? Because I'm very ambitious, and and I love business and being creative, making videos, making songs, making a bunch of stuff, just creating. You know, I'm a creator, dude. And she's more conservative. She's more introverted, right?
Playing it safer.
Yeah, playing it safer. I'm not gonna say lazy, but you know, like stays home, which is me now. I like to stay home now, but back then I would always want to be out and stuff and just be active. I would call it being active. I'm active, you know, and I'm like, yeah, you know. So I'm just being honest with you, you know, because I had this coworker. His name was Rafael. At Norms, he was a fellow waiter of mine, and he told me, he's like, if you're not in it to marry, you're in it for heartbreak, you know. So I kind of took that. I took that personally, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't know, at this rate, I just don't want to have problems in the future, you know. And then we broke up, let's say March, right beginning, maybe let's say about exactly 2-3 years ago. And then she texted me around August, and we've been living our whole separate lives, and I had no idea, you know. And then maybe it was July or August, and she texted me, she's like, David, because she had me blocked and everything. Yeah, you know, and it's nothing personal, but, you know, people are sensitive and stuff, and I understand. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. And then she hit me up. She's like, David, guess what? No, well, not like that. She's like, hey, can I text you? Or hey, can I call you? Which is really weird to me because I told you she's introverted, you know? I would always have to be the one like, yo, can I call you?
Oh, okay.
Hello? And I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird. I'm like, does she want something, you know? Or does she, like, have something to tell me? And I don't know. Because for a couple weeks before that, I was having like a feeling, you know, a weird feeling, dude, like a different feeling. And then she told me, she's like, hey, David, can I call you? I'm like, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Calls me. She's like, I'm just telling you so you can know. She's like, David, I'm pregnant. I'm like, nah, you're not pregnant. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying, Des. You're lying to me. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, and she's like, do you want to know what it is? And I'm like, sure. She's like, I'm like, what is it? I said, I'm like, oh, it's a little girl. She's like, no, it's a little boy. And I'm like, okay, cool. I've always wanted to have a little boy. From a young age, I would always say, I want to be a dad. I want to be a dad. I want to be a dad. I always told myself, you know, that's always been like one of my dreams, dude, to be a dad. I see these happy families. We go to Disney and stuff, and you see the happy families traveling and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I want that to be me. And I don't know. We just worked it out, you know. I guess we matured, and we didn't have no argument like how a lot of people do, which I feel like affects the baby more than...
Yeah.
And, you know, they grow up kind of screwed up kids. And, you know, kids are just reflections of their parents. You know, like you, I'm sure you have really good parents because you're doing this stuff. You know, I'm sure they motivate you and they're like, yeah, keep doing it, you know?
Yeah.
So
for sure, my mom, she supports me.
So that goes a long way. You know what I mean? You need your family support. You need somebody to love you, bro. Yeah, people need to learn how to love, and people also need to learn how to be loved, you know? Because a lot of people, you'd be like, hey, I love you, bro. And they're like, oh, you're freaking weird, dude. You're gay, bro. I'm like, nah, dog. I genuinely love you, bro. Like, I appreciate you, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people, they don't hear that enough, you know?
Yeah, and that's why they struggle to take it in.
Exactly. Yeah. And they also struggle to communicate their emotions, you know? So what they might do, they get really insecure and they start throwing out, like, insults and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Which is just a reflection of them from the inside, you know?
Yeah.
Because the way the person acts outside is the way they feel inside. You get me? So me, you could tell I'm very complete inside. I know myself, bro.
Yeah.
I've been through so much. And the reason for that is just I know myself, you know? That's why I'm always spreading love. I'm like, bro, we need to be loved. We need more positivity in the world because I'm really a fan of the universe. You know, I feel like the universe has rules and you got to follow the rules. So if you say, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, your mind, it doesn't know the difference. You know, the universe doesn't know the difference. If you say, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm going to be rich. Don't say I'm going to be rich. Just say, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm blessed. The universe doesn't know the difference, you know? It's going to be like, okay, he's rich. He's blessed. You get me?
Yeah.
It starts giving, you know? You give what you get, or you get what you give. I don't know how you say it, but
I think it's both.
yeah,
Literally
yeah. So you give what you get, you know? So treat others the way you want to be treated, pretty much. Yeah.
Thanks, bro. I remember you had 4 consecutive stories on one of your highlights, and you were just, you know, spreading love. That's when I kind of understood a little more about your character, because when I first saw your Instagram, just kind of like skimming through it like a few days ago, I thought you were like purely like business centric, like locked in.
Yeah.
But then like looking at your stories, I was like, wow, this dude is also on top of that. He's also very much.
And one thing I've learned,
like
sorry
preacher.
to interrupt, bro, but one thing I've learned over the years is people buy from people, and it's not even that I'm trying to sell them, you know. I'm just trying to give them hope, like, oh, you could do whatever you want, you know what I mean? Because I really believe that people could do anything they want, like. Remind me, I'm getting lost. What'd you say right before this?
Talking about how you
Something about character.
Yeah, your character is very much like preacher-esque.
Yeah, people buy from people. You know what I mean? So we were born to be leaders, bro. So you got to be a leader. You know what I mean? And even if people are insulting you, people are talking shit, people are like talking down on you, you got to stay strong and you got to stay focused. You know what I mean? You got to disregard them because you got to understand that it's not personal. That's how they feel on the inside. You know. So once I understood that, I'm unfazed, bro. You could literally tell me anything, bro, and I'm unfazed. Like,
you just keep going.
You just keep going, bro.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you can't be sensitive, you know. I always say it's a war outside, bro. We gotta be ready. So it's a war outside, dog. Cause especially in business, bro. Business, it's
ruthless.
It's a war, bro.
Yeah.
So much competition.
Have you ever thought about being a motivational speaker?
Yeah, definitely. You know, but I want to have actually something to show for it, right? And that's the reason I work so hard on my business. It's like, hey, I did this, you could do this too. And not to be cocky, not to flex or anything like that.
Have credibility.
Just to have credibility and have a real name for myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I just want to be an example for my son because, like I said, kids are watching their parents, you know what I mean? Like, if your parents are good people, you're probably going to be a good person. You know, some people have good parents. And one thing is being successful doesn't make you a good parent. You get me?
Sometimes it's actually the opposite.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite, bro. Yeah. Because I know some people that they have successful parents, very wealthy parents, and
they're messed up.
And they're messed up. You know what I mean?
You know why that is? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't.
It's all good.
I should. Okay. I just
fine.
won't put it. So, you know, sometimes because those parents are so successful, it typically correlates with them having a lot of stuff to do. Right. And so that leaves very little time for the kid.
Yeah, you need to let a kid be creative too as well. You know?
You need to be with them. You need to just be present.
And you need to be with them.
And one of the problems is that a lot of these, you know, like, I don't want to say billionaires exclusively, but more likely to be billionaires. You know, they have other stuff to do.
Yeah.
And so the kids don't really like have them there, and a lot of the time they resort to things like drugs, and that gets like dangerous.
Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna go back to Drake. He had a quote. He's like, "It's not about who did it first; it's about who did it right." You know, so I'm like, I want to do it right, dog. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not the first one to start an agency. I'm not the first one to start their own business. I'm not the first 19-year-old to chase his dreams, you know? Like, I'm not the first at anything, bro. But I want to be the one who did it right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to be authentic, bro. And I feel like authenticity, people will follow you if you're authentic. Think of someone like, I don't know if you know Gary Vee or like...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like... let's think of someone like Kobe. You know, Kobe was very focused, like Mamba mentality, focused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was him, bro. And you could tell that's him. He's not lying. LeBron, he's genuine. You know, people are genuine. Like, and genuine people... they have a lot of followers, you know?
Yeah, the longer you're genuine, the more believable it is because with time, it's easier to get caught if you're not.
Right.
Yeah.
And you, I feel like I have good intuition, you know? I smell BS from a mile away, bro.
Yeah?
I'm like, yeah, if you're BSing me, bro, I'm not going to waste my time. And one thing I really hate is people that lie. I don't like people that lie because I don't lie myself, you know. I'm very big on honesty and I'm very big on communication, and I like to resolve things, you know. I'm not the one to like run away and argue. I'm like, okay, why are we arguing? Like sometimes I don't know why we're arguing. I'm like, yo, what's wrong, bro? Like, are you got something to, are we okay? Like, you know, I'm not really, I'm trying to understand. It's more about understanding instead of trying to fight back. You know, a lot of people want to prove their point. Oh, I'm right. You know, and maybe you are right, but you got to be the bigger person. Okay, my bad, dog. Next time, bro. Next time, you know? Even if you know you're right. But
you have to take it.
But it's not even taking it. It's just being the bigger person, you know, and understanding other people have problems too, you know? It goes back to that love from their parents, stuff like that. Like, oh, they might not have that love from their parents, or they might not have something that you have, you know? And it might not, it's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about simple things like love, like how I'm saying, like, or maybe you get to go on vacations or something. You went on a certain vacation and they're kind of like jealous, like, oh, I've never been on a vacation. Like, you know, it's more from within. So you got to kind of watch the person first. I'm a Gemini, bro. I'm very big on astrology too.
You are?
Yeah, I love astrology, but Geminis, we got good intuition, bro, and we're very like honest people, you know. So I just asked for the same in return. Long story short, to make this short. Okay. Yeah, dog.
So, wow, you're a very like emotionally mature person.
Oh yeah, I try to be, you know, and that goes back to my experience. Like I've been through a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of things, been to a lot of states, been to not a lot of countries, but I've been to a lot of parts of Mexico, you know, and I see how things are different too. Well, where are your parents from, bro?
San Luis Potosí.
Oh, the San Luis Potosí.
Yeah.
We're from pretty close to there. We're from Guanajuato, if you know.
Guanajuato.
And my dad's from,
yeah.
My dad's from Durango.
Durango? Oh, okay. Yeah. GTO. Isn't that where Leon is?
Leon,
yeah.
Yeah.
I know that is, yeah. So, wow, it's interesting. And you've been to those parts only, or have you also been to?
I've been to Guadalajara, Puerto Vallarta, a beach called La Paz. It's like way down Baja California.
Yeah. I've heard of it. I
yeah.
From where, but I've heard of it. La Paz.
Yeah. So I've been Mexico City.
You have?
Durango. I've been to a good amount of places. But I want to go to more. You know, I'm going to Japan in April.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
so that's really
sick.
fun.
I'm wanting to go.
But I don't know. I just love meeting the different cultures. When I was in New York, it's like, oh my goodness, like it's like,
yeah,
so much different cultures and
so compact,
different lifestyle. You know, not a lot of cars and a lot of subway, which is not a problem for me because I'm always taking the metro and stuff.
Oh, you are?
I try to be humble too. You know, I have my car. I could drive. I know I could drive. Like, but why? You know, sometimes you want to have an adventure, bro. We're going to a soccer game, LAFC, or like basketball game.
I saw that,
yeah, we're going to like Laker game or something. You know, take the train, bro. Like, have a good time. Get out there, talk to some people. Oh, they're dangerous. Hey, it might be, but, you know, I'm willing to take that risk. Yeah.
I mean,
you never know who you're meeting, bro, because I be in the sauna sometimes at the LA Fitness, at the gym, and you could be sitting right next to a millionaire, but if you don't start that conversation, you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? And you might not need that. You might make a good impression on that millionaire, and he might be like, hey, kid, I have an opportunity for you. Or he might be like, oh, or maybe even 3 years later, 5 years later, hey, bro, I think I could help you out now. Are you still doing this? Are you still doing that? You get me? That you might have some value at that point. Because right now you're young, but you got to think about the future. Think about the 3 year, the 5 year, the 10 year. Yeah. How can I add value to this person? How can we grow together? You know, because you got to be able to grow with people. It can't just be all you. That's where people make the mistake, right? Where they think it's all them. And I used to be that person, you know. I'm like, oh, I made a video actually. I was like, oh, the devil's out to get me. And oh, you know, like, oh, they don't want to see me win. And a lot of people are like that, you know. It's like me versus the world. No, it's not, bro. It's you versus yourself, you know. So you got to, like I said, know yourself. Like, you got to understand who you are. Okay, what are my tendencies? Okay, what triggers me? Take a breath and just relax, you know what I mean? And just not take it personal, bro. Don't take things personal.
Wow.
You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's really important.
I'm surprised you found it. Where'd you find this picture, dude?
You posted it.
Oh, I posted it.
Yeah. So I'm curious. Who is this?
Oh, his name is Zach, bro. Zach Lawani.
Zach? Okay.
Yeah, Zach Lawani. He's got me into the game, bro. There was another guy. This was actually at a seminar in Irvine. You know where Irvine is? Okay. So it's down.
Is it north or south of you?
South.
South? Okay, then yeah, I have a rough location in my head.
Yeah, it's down in Orange County.
Yeah. Like, I only kind of know because of UCI.
Oh, UCI.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
We used
those
to be down on the campus all the time, bro.
okay. So you had a seminar there?
Okay, so yeah, so Zach Lawani, you know, he's him, Jason Wojo, he was another guy that was at the seminar. Frankie Quiroz, who was at the seminar. Danny Navarro, realtor guy. Uh, Gadam, he had an ATM business. A lot of guys at this seminar, cool people, day traders, crypto day traders, like options traders, you know. So a lot of different businesses, and they really opened my eyes to the world of business. And I'm like, oh, maybe it doesn't have to be just truck driving. And right there, I met a guy that does Amazon FBA, and he kind of put me on to that, you know. But I kind of screwed it up because with Amazon FBA, you got to open accounts with certain companies. You open wholesale accounts, and you're buying wholesale. So you spend like $1,000 and buy a wholesale product. You fulfill that to Amazon, or what you'll do is we'll send it to a 3PL warehouse, which is like a warehouse, and then they'll send it to Amazon. So and you make profit from that. So once you sell it on Amazon, once you sell it on Amazon, it might sell for $1,800, but you bought it for $1,000, you know, and then all you got to do is pay the 3PL like whatever their fee is. So you're splitting the difference. You get me?
Yeah.
And that's where I kind of learned. I'm like, okay, that was what really introduced me to business, getting into Amazon FBA, you know. And I've tried a lot of things, bro, like drop shipping, which really does work because I met some pretty successful drop shippers. And drop shipping, it doesn't have to be like, oh, you got to live in Dubai and all that stuff. It could be something simple, like a lot of furniture places that you see. They're buying furniture from overseas, and then they sell it here. You know, that's drop shipping, well, that's not drop shipping, but
I think it is drop shipping because if there's.
But yeah, but you're just being the middleman. You know, you're getting something for cheap and you're selling it for more. Bro. That's pretty much what business is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of TikTok businesses are like that too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things on the TikTok shop.
Exactly.
I don't know if you
TikTok. A lot of those people are drop shippers too.
Yeah,
There was this guy called Jacob Levenrad. Shout out that guy too. And a lot of these people were like mentors to me. You know what I mean? And they really helped me understand what business really is and how to do it right. And my business might not be $1 million business right now, but I'm confident it will be in 2 years. You know what I mean? So, and I'm serious on that. And a lot of people don't believe me. I'm like, okay, don't believe me, bro. Just watch and see.
I believe you because a lot of businesses are they grow exponentially. So the beginning is very, it's like a drought, but then it quickly goes up.
Right.
And so that's why.
Exactly.
Most businesses are like that. So I think so. Yeah. If you keep up the whole, like, you know, just like you said, those targeted ads, I think would just make you a lot.
Yeah, targeted ads, those are big.
Like how specific they can get, and if you pay a good amount for such a specific audience, it's like they all see it pretty much.
If I make $100,000, I'll invest $100,000 to keep growing my business. You know, Of course, I want to keep growing, and you can't get greedy. You know, don't be fooled by these people with Lambos and penthouses. And I've seen it, bro. I have a guy named Angel, bro. He had a penthouse, and he was really successful. You know, he was an insurance broker. And people like that, you know, but they worked hard to get to where they're be, right? Like Danny, he was like main broker at that agency, you know, and they just worked really hard. I know they worked really hard, and then also you got to get people under you that believe in what you're selling, you know what I mean, and they want to follow you. You got to be a leader, you know. He was the one. Him and Angel were the ones. Jason too. This guy named Jason. They really showed me like you got to be a leader. You got to be a leader. You got to be a leader. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's cool. But you got to make a lot of connections and have a lot of mentors, not just one mentor. It's cool to have just one mentor, but I feel like you can learn a lot of different things from different people because first of all, their personality, their experiences, maybe their age, like different factors, you know? They have different value that they could give you, right?
Yeah, and with, you know, the benefit of having multiple mentors is that you could pick and choose the best attributes from each one. Yeah,
exactly. Like this guy, he was the one that told me. He's like, David, you got to be a sponge, bro. You got to be a sponge. Always be learning, you know. You think you know, you don't know nothing, bro. You don't know nothing, and that really stuck, you know. It resonates to this day. So I'm really thankful to Zach. I just want to say thank you, Zach Lawani, Jason Wojo, Frankie Quiroz, Danny Navarro. Who else was there? Gadam. Hey, you guys really changed my life that day, guys. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. One day is all it takes sometimes. You mentioned you got banned from Amazon FBA. How did that?
Oh,
happen?
Yeah, it was easy. There was a company called Ridgecrest. We didn't have an account with them. We bought wholesale from them. And they sent me a letter in the mail. Hey, you can't sell our product. And then Amazon emails me. You're done. Long story short, you're done. And I'm like, okay, that's the end of Amazon. But it was a good experience. Amazon
Still learn.
Yeah, you make a good amount of money from that.
You can't work around that, or do they have like all your information? And it's, like,
You probably could work around it, but I'm really lazy to deal with all the hassle, you know. So if something fails, I'm just gonna shut it down. Especially if I'm not really like passionate about it. You get me?
Yeah, it's probably worth your time to just do something else.
I'd rather do something I'm passionate about, you know. And I mean, it's probably not always the best option to do something you're passionate about. But for me, it is, you know. I like doing things I'm passionate about because I know I'm going to work harder. I know when I wake up every morning, I'm not going to be miserable. I know I'm going to be fired up and ready to go. You know, I actually want to do it, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Wow. So the next one, this one, how has it been finding clients? I don't know if we kind of answered that just a little.
Okay, so this is what I actually explained in my ebook.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now it's free, but in a couple weeks I'm gonna start selling the ebook plus mentorship. But what this funnel does, signs them up. We collect emails, collect phone numbers, and you ever got like a text like 20% off certain clothing item?
Yeah.
You ever get emails like 20% off? Like, hey, we're running this certain offer, limited time, you know?
Yeah, some dude named Michael put my number in under one of his things, and now I get his messages.
Yeah, so you can, on the bottom of all the emails, you can always unsubscribe, you know?
Okay. So.
Yeah, you can always unsubscribe, bro. But emails are vital, bro. Data in business is everything, dog. It's everything. Data is everything. You need as many emails, as many phone numbers as you can, because those are potential leads. And a mistake that a lot of people make is they don't ask for referrals, you know? Once you do a job, you're like, hey, can you refer me to 3 people if you enjoyed our service? If you appreciate our service, can you refer me to 3 people? Something along those lines, you know? So you need to get a lot of referrals, like, because that's what it's all about, networking and making connections, right? And so like me, for example, you might be like, hey, bro, loved having you on my podcast. Can you get me 3 people on my podcast? And you start growing like that. But they're also growing because they're getting content for them, and they're getting to explain their story, I guess, in a way. You get me? Does that make sense?
That actually exactly happened last episode.
Yeah, man. So
yeah.
And I'm telling you, these are things that happen over time, right? So yeah.
Takes time,
you learn, bro.
Yeah. So you mentioned the ebook was free right now, so you made that entirely on your own, or did you have some other
No, I made that on my own.
Okay.
I'm not too savvy, but I'm not really stupid either, right?
How long is it?
Oh, it's only 12 pages.
12 pages? Okay.
Yeah, but the mentorship, I feel like, is more valuable than the ebook. You get me? The ebook is kind of the blueprint, but the mentorship is, okay, the ebook is like the car, but the mentorship is like the engine. You get me?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So like that's just the shell compared to what gets it running.
Right.
Just the mentorship. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
And I feel like I'm a good leader, you know? I'm not going to lie. I feel like I'm a good leader. I feel like I'm good at motivating people and keeping them inspired, you know?
Yeah, pushing them.
And yeah, because a lot of people, they give up on themselves, and that's a big mistake. You'll never see me give up on myself, bro. Like today, I felt like shit. I felt like shit all day, but...
Really?
Yeah, bro. So there's days you feel good, days you feel bad, you know? It's just like anybody else, bro. Like whatever you feel, other people feel it too, you know? So a lot of people get like, oh, it only happens to me. No, it doesn't. It happens to everybody, you know? So you got to understand that, and it'll be easier. Life will be easier, dude. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what was the biggest return you've seen on a video that you've worked on? And so far, all of them have been videos, like all 6 of your clients.
Yeah, just videos, simple videos of jobs, dude. We just put videos of jobs or videos like giving tips, and we'll run those. Usually we'll do it monthly contract. Now I kind of started doing like 3-month contracts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to kind of get that retainment. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want them running away.
Yeah.
And at first, I'm not gonna lie, my service was freaking shitty. I'm trying to do everything myself. I don't know how to do everything. And that's when I learned. I'm like, okay, I need to start building my team. So
Upwork. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just got a client, OC Premier Flooring. We're about to get rolling with him. About to start running his ads. Really good. So I'm excited for that, bro.
Okay.
This is the first time I really get to showcase my talent, you know.
Do all ads do relatively well, or are there some
Oh,
that yeah?
I'll guarantee you that most ads are gonna do pretty well.
Okay.
Right.
So what are some that you've done before? I think I forgot. So you said most of them are linked with businesses. What can you give an example on like how that ad performed?
So we don't really run the ads. I haven't ran ads for many people, only myself. And they perform pretty well. But I mean, I guess right now I wasn't really selling nothing, you know. But that's how I got this client, OC Premier Flooring, through running an ad. But like I said, the previous material was just content creation, which is different than running ads.
Oh, okay.
You get me?
Yeah. So did you pay attention to how those videos did?
I haven't checked, but they did pretty well. They're up there in the couple thousand views.
Okay.
I'll say maybe like around the 10,000 ish.
Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty decent.
It is.
Of course, I would want to get them to like millions, but
Millions, yeah.
all you got to do is do it once, and now you know how to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like you just got to keep trial and error. I've been doing this for maybe like 2 months, so yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard just trying to balance your life and your business and balance your relationships and stay good with baby mom, because me and her don't date. You know what I mean? So we co-parent, and it works really well. I get a lot of help from her mom and my dad and my grandma. They'll help me out, you know. But I value my relationships, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, do I really want a business if I can't see my kid, you know? Like, you get me? Like, they say put yourself first, but I care about people, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I have a big heart, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and sometimes it kills you, but it bites you in the ass, you know? But sometimes it's better. Sometimes it's good.
It is very impressive that you're able to do all this while still having a kid.
Yeah.
Very young.
Yeah, and the reason I got into this was I got laid off one of my jobs. I was a dispatcher at a trucking company. And I got laid off, and they didn't even really tell me why. It was right here in San Fernando.
Really?
But I'm not really one to question. I'm like, okay. Because I believe there is no coincidence. It's all fate. You get me?
Okay.
It's all fate, bro.
Very
So I'm like, okay.
mentality.
Well, I'm a faithful person. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay. God's giving me a test to see how I'm going to react. Am I going to be all angry and mad? Or am I going to just accept it and move on? You know what I mean? And I feel like once he sees you move on, he gives you more. But when he gives you more, it's another test. You know what I mean? And it's like a video game, you know? Life is like a video game, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, you just got to go through the levels, you know?
I just keep... Yeah.
But there's a certain point where you beat the campaign.
You die.
Now you're in free play. You're in free play now.
Oh.
You get me?
Okay.
It's like GTA. You beat the campaign.
And now you just... Whatever.
Now you're just
do
online,
whatever
just
you want, yeah.
dicking around. You get me?
Uh-huh.
It's like you ever play those Lego games?
Yeah, some.
Yeah, like...
there was the one called Lego City Undercover.
Oh, Lego City Undercover
yeah,
with
yeah.
the Chase McCain and all that.
Yeah.
That was
Wow,
my game, bro. I used to love that game.
I love that game too.
But yeah, you know, you beat the campaign. Now you can do free play. You unlock all the characters. It's so much easier in free play, you know? So it's like you just got to grind. Everyone has to do that initial grind. There's not one successful person that didn't grind. There probably is. I'm lying, but that's because they had rich parents. You know what I mean?
Or something like
and
that.
having rich parents doesn't mean that you're going to be rich. You get me?
Yeah. Money could lose. Like,
exactly.
It could be lost very fast.
Yeah.
That's why I'm impressed that some of these like families still have so much power after like 5 generations.
Yeah, bro. It's. I feel like it goes back to their character, you know.
Yeah, I mean, some rich children have just different mentalities.
Well, there's a certain point of rich where it's kind of hard to go broke, you know.
Really, you think so?
Yeah, there's things like mutual funds, money market accounts.
See, that's the stuff I don't really get.
Yeah, you put your money in stocks, different kinds of investments, buy properties, real estate, and once you kind of teach your kids how to manage all that, you're rich forever, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
So it really just takes one person to do it, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's for generations, which nobody in my family took that risk, but I'm the one that took that risk, and I'm 200% positive that I'm gonna be successful, you know.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind, dude. Like, and I just want my son to be proud. I'm like, okay, I want him to be like, my dad worked hard, you know, and it's gonna make him work hard.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be that parent that's giving him everything. I'm like, hey son, you gotta get up, you know. Like, hey son, I'm not gonna buy you this. You gotta go earn it, dog. Go sell some chips or some freaking Girl Scout cookies or something. I don't know. Go sell whatever, bro. I used to, when I first started, I was delivering almost like Uber on my bike, you know. I would literally bust my ass to Popeyes. It was on 17th and Lincoln, 17th and Grand, in Santa Ana. Those were the 2 streets. And I would bust my ass all the way to freaking by Mater Day. I don't know if you heard of that school.
No.
Yeah, but I would like by Edinger and Bristol and freaking on my bike, you know, like bust a whole ass like hour mission just to deliver some Popeyes for $5, you know, like
That was like your personal business?
yeah,
Oh,
selling
okay.
chips at school, bro. When I was in elementary, used to sell like erasers, pencils from the little quarter machines. Put the quarter in,
Oh.
freaking $1 here, $1, bro. Have my little sister make me bracelets, sell the bracelets, you know, a bunch of different things, dude.
But people buy. Oh, dude, people used to just buy anything. I feel
Yeah,
like. I remember.
we used to have these things called silly bands, and
Yeah.
you
I've
remember
seen
the
that.
silly
the
bands?
ones that make the shapes. When
Yeah,
they're
I'm
just,
like, hey, bro, we used to sell the marbles. I'm like, all right, I'll play you for your marble, dog. Marble, beat them for the marble, and then sell the marble. Like, I'm like, hey, you have $1, bro? Yeah, here. But at that point, I was just wanted to go to the ice cream truck. You know, we had the ice cream truck after school. I was like, they would call it a walker, you know, and I would walk home, and I would just want to go buy ice cream or chips. A lot of chips.
To resell or to eat?
To eat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Takis did it. I was a big kid, younger, when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah,
I
super
was
big.
too low key. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just a
but-
little still, kind of. Yeah. Wow. So you've always been that just that
Yeah.
hustler seller.
I feel like it's in you.
Yeah, it is definitely in you.
It's in you from a young age, you know.
Yeah, I love talking to people.
Yeah,
Remember
like
growing
when
up.
you're you never change, bro. If you think about it,
It
like,
just no, that's so true.
yeah,
But I was gonna say, it's like when you start, it's the same thing all throughout. It just gets bigger and bigger, and it shows up in different
Right.
ways. So like a dude that gets arrested for arson,
That's funny.
probably like set leaves on fire when he was younger. He's just not doing it at a different level.
yeah, and that goes back to parenting as well. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it all comes full circle, you know.
Wow.
You just got to kind of take a second and analyze. You know, it's like a question. You know,
Yeah.
you reread it a couple times. It's like imagine a person's like a question. Reread it, reread it, reread it. You come to a conclusion. Okay, this is why they act this way. I understand. I'm not gonna fight against it. You get me? Make sense? Yeah.
All right. And well, we already answered the question on do you have a team. I was really interested because I couldn't really tell if you had a team.
Oh yeah, and
Research.
that's what I want to help people do: grow their personal brand. You know?
Yeah.
Because if I try and sell as Arellano Creative, they're not really gonna buy. But if they know David Arellano is gonna help me, okay, now they want to buy. You know? Does that make sense?
You need like it feels better.
Like, let me ask you, like, what are some of your hobbies? What are you into? Like me, basketball and like
That's a good question.
gym.
Yeah, gym, this
Okay, like
walking.
who are some of your idols?
idols?
Yeah,
They could be like I don't know.
it could be, bro. Like for me, it's like Kobe Bryant, Luke Skywalker.
Really?
Yeah, like I have random ass idols, dude. Like,
My dad.
oh, my dad too. My dad's one of my big
Yeah.
idols, bro. Love you, dad.
I don't really put other people in that idol category. I'm gonna be honest.
Or
like, what
okay,
you were
who
saying
inspires you? Like,
inspires me? That's the thing. I don't. Oh, Cesar Martinez, the
inspires
guy
you?
that's normally here.
is
Yeah,
he a little
he's-
older or is he your age?
Yeah, he is a little older. He just turned 18 like a month.
Oh, he's like
ago.
barely older.
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
still.
How much older? Like
It
8
doesn't matter,
months?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older you get, you're like, oh, I'm young too.
So he is definitely like an inspiration.
Yeah, bro.
I get my mom with how she works, even though
I
think
love that,
I
bro.
could
You're
be
so
more
like
optimized.
family oriented.
Yeah,
I
for
love that,
sure.
you know.
I think
I'm very
that's
similar,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah,
I love my family.
that's
You know,
good. Yeah, you have to.
like
well,
I could move out, but why, bro? I'm just gonna pay more. Like I enjoy being with my family. I enjoy waking up, having coffee with my grandma. I enjoy,
that's sick.
you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
enjoy little things, going to the gym with my dad. I
You
enjoy
go to the gym with you?
Yeah, like I enjoy these things. You know what I mean? Why am I gonna follow the norm? Oh, you have to move out when you're 18. No, you don't, dude.
Yeah, and you
I
save
mean,
money.
maybe you want to be more independent, but then again, I'm not married. I do have a kid, but in a way, they sort of help me too. Why am I gonna have to be struggling? Go drop them off with dad. Go drop them off with grandma. You know what I mean? I feel like we share the love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Does your mom live with you?
my mom lives in Orange County.
Orange County?
And
Oh, she
still lives in Santa Ana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my parents were separated too.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
I don't know, maybe that's a reason we're separated too, but it worked out, you know, because they kind of gave me the blueprint. Okay, it could work. Your parents don't really have to be together. Sometimes it's honestly kind of worse. They're always arguing and fighting.
That's if they need to be separated, then I think it's just better for them to separate.
Yeah, it's just about maintaining relationships. Like, okay.
Do your parents have a good relationship?
Yeah, they have a good relationship.
Okay.
It's not like they're like calling each other and stuff, but if it like when I was younger, if it's something about me, yeah, they're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, work together.
Yeah, like
because
okay.
there's some that are bad where they just don't even want to work together.
And that goes down to their parenting as well.
Yeah. It goes back to like probably 10 generations ago. There was one bad dude, and then it just
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, what you brought up with how your parents separated and now you separated with your baby mom.
Yeah. It's crazy.
My parents are also separated.
Oh, really? Who do you? So you live with your mom?
No, this is my dad.
Oh,
my dad lives with his mom. But
my dad lives with his mom.
Yeah. So same situation.
Yeah.
My mom, she lives here in the valley though. She Mission Hills.
You get along with your mom?
Yeah. I go to the gym with her.
I get along with my mom too. Like
we get in some arguments, some scuffles.
Yeah,
we have different.
Hey,
she sees things pretty differently.
Me too. My mom is the same way, and that's one of the. You lived with your mom a long time, right?
I used to sleep with her like growing up, but then at some point I just switched.
Around what age?
From like the ages of 0 to 9.
Oh, you were young. No, for me it was a little older when I was like 16.
Oh, really? Yeah, not for me. No.
Yeah, no. So I went through my fair share of experiences and. Yeah, and then you start understanding, I don't know, because when you're young, your mom's your mom, and then the older you get, you start seeing your mom, the person. My mom, and she's not my mom, she's my mom forever, I love you, mom, but she's Maria Canchola, that's her name.
Yeah.
Maria Canchola, you start seeing who she is as a person rather than just your mom,
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
You get me?
Because... Yeah, so it's something I have to, remember sometimes. I used to, because we have very different views on things. Hopefully she watches that. She does. That. Shout out to her for supporting.
Yeah, no, I love my mom too.
Yeah,
right now I'm...
Yeah, sometimes she lets things affect her too much, and I disagree with that. And I used to be like, dang, like I wish she wasn't like this because this is like bad. But one day I remember we were out there in... just south of Sacramento, and I was like, you know what, I'm being a hypocrite by because I was like upset that she let other people upset her, and that was very hypocritical of me because I was letting her like actions upset me when in reality I should be the bigger person. And then I realized even though I can't really change her because at this point, I've tried multiple times.
And my mom was the same way, bro. Yeah. She reacts. Mm-hmm. And I always tell my friends, I tell my people, I have a community in Instagram. It's called Warzone, like Warzone. Like, cause I'm always like, it's a war outside, guys. We got to be strong, And I always tell them, don't react. Just how I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Stop, analyze, come to your conclusion. Okay, this is why they act this way,
Yeah.
But back to your story.
I would just kind of realize that, like, I should see her as any other person, and I don't know how to put this. To keep in mind that people like her exist. Clearly, she exists. So I shouldn't get mad when I should instead be taking the benefits from it, and the benefits would be learning how to understand someone like her instead of just complaining about it. Because at the end of the day, if I have a boss that ends up exactly like her, I now have like an advantage. Hopefully I don't have a boss. Hopefully I'm my own boss or something like that. But if I ever am forced to interact with someone like her when she gets mad, I now understand instead of just, not knowing.
Yeah. Right.
And I also have to see why she's like that. It's because of her parents as well.
Yeah, because of her parents as well. Yeah. I'm telling you, it all comes back to the way you were raised.
Yeah.
There's a psychological term to it as well. I remember in psychology class they would talk about it way back. Mr. Zaki, if you're watching this, probably not, but...
You have 14,000 followers. Are they all real?
I hope. Goddamn, I don't know, bro.
But you didn't buy any, right?
Nah.
Because wow, okay, that's impressive. Then because I knew some dude who bought followers.
Yeah, bro. Oh my goodness, like, shout out all of them. The new TSM Primo, bro. I used to have a YouTube channel. It's called TSM Primo. I would do like snorting Lucas. You know what Lucas is?
Yeah.
And like chugging tapatio and like all kinds of challenges, bro.
TSM Say that again.
TSM Primo.
Primo. Oh, TSM Primo.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying like some Primo.
TSM
like,
Primo.
Yeah, TSM Primo.
And it's sad, bro. You lose a lot of friends on the way up, you know? I'm serious, dog. Like, it's ridiculous, bro.
And you realized this with TSM Primo?
And I think we were just younger, you know? It's like when we were in middle school, like.
Oh, so it was a group of friends, like a collective?
No, it was just me, bro.
Oh,
but I was just.
That caused you to lose friends?
I was just always the freaking.
Like,
I don't know.
producing
I was just
something.
always the guy, you know? Like,
yeah.
not the guy, like, not like that, but
Wait,
I would just always try and be like.
action?
I was just trying to be the bold guy, you know? Like nobody was making videos and stuff except for Young Wolfie, this guy named Young Wolfie Angel. And I don't know, bro. I would just always be like that risk taker, you know? That
Yeah.
You get me? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
Most people just don't want to.
yeah, most
or
people just
scared.
don't want to, but a lot of people they just watch, especially when you're younger and you don't really have nothing to do, nowhere to go. You're just watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm curious. Why did you started talking about how you lose friends on the way up?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what about TSM Primo made you think
Oh,
about
probably
that?
when I moved here to the valley,
Oh,
because a lot of my friends are from Orange County, you know.
yeah.
And then they get older as well, start getting into different things.
Is your number 661?
No.
No.
Oh,
No. What's the code to your number?
714.
714.
Yeah, that's Orange County. 661 is Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different. I was eavesdropping at a UPS.
Oh, yeah.
I heard some guy say his number. Yeah, I went to UPS today to.
Nice, bro. The one right there by the gym.
No. The one. Do you know the plaza right here?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. There's one right there. I just go in.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but I've done a lot of things. YouTube. I'm making songs. When I used to sell the insurance.
You made songs?
Yeah, I made a lot of songs. I put one on my story yesterday. I have some on my Instagram actually too, on my YouTube channel.
Really?
My YouTube channel, Studio Dave, or my business one, David Arellano. A lot of things, bro. I've done a lot of things in my life.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of trips in my life. Met a lot of people on the road.
Let's talk about your New York trip. That seemed. How long were you there?
I was there only a week.
A week?
It was fun though. Fun
yeah, I
week.
saw. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good week. We did a lot in that week. It was for my mom's birthday last year.
Mm.
That's why we're going to Japan this year, you know?
Oh, same thing.
Yeah,
So
same
April?
thing. April 3rd is her
Okay.
birthday.
That's.
Yeah.
I want to go to New York.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And was it your first time there?
It was my first time there.
Okay.
First time in New York.
That's sick. I want to go to New York.
New York
so
is
bad.
fun. It's
Yeah.
overhyped though.
It is overhyped.
For me, you know?
I'm not really
It's
looking
fun.
forward to too much.
Maybe it's not overhyped, but I think it is overhyped, bro, to be honest.
Why do you think that?
There's not a lot to do. Well,
Really?
maybe because I'm young, you know? But
Wait, what? So there's not a lot to do.
well,
What do you mean by
okay.
that?
I mean, unless you're into museums and stuff like that, which you probably are. I don't know. Knowing
kind
you.
of just
Well,
reading.
me too. You know, I like going to museums. There's a Statue of Liberty. There's a lot of stuff. There is a lot of stuff. I'm biased. I only went for a week, you know, so I can't tell you as a native or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot to do in New York.
Yeah.
You just gotta kind of know what you're looking for, you know. It's the weather, I think. The weather is different.
It was cold.
It was
at
pretty
the
chilly.
time?
Pretty
Yeah,
chilly, and then it gets
April.
hot. I didn't go no snow. The craziest snow I've been in is in a state called Wyoming.
Mm.
Wyoming snow gets pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. Okay. Have you ever been to the Dakotas?
Never been to the Dakotas.
Nah.
I've been to Minnesota though.
I said
It's right next to North Dakota.
You didn't experience snow in Minnesota?
Not in Minnesota. I went in the summertime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Chicago, summertime. Wisconsin's my favorite state actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
So beautiful, bro.
Oh, really?
It's like
No.
Oregon, but on crack. Like way better with nicer people, you know? It's like without all the junkies, bro. Like,
Okay.
yeah, Wisconsin is the spot, man.
Wow.
I love Wisconsin.
I
Dude.
thought it would be like California.
Nah,
just 'cause it's so diverse.
Wisconsin's chill. Nah, but California's always my favorite. I love
Okay,
California
okay.
forever.
Okay.
Yeah. I would never move from here. Never in my
No,
life.
never?
Probably not. I could go to any other country. I haven't even been, but I'm sure I wouldn't move.
Yeah, it's a completely different.
Maybe
You
I
already
would.
have the experience of sort of like saying bye to the people you grew up with.
Oh, yeah.
But that's one of the things that like it's probably one of the main reasons I wouldn't want to move anywhere
Oh,
else.
no, but there's going to be a day. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, you're in high school, you know?
Yeah, that is true. I see the same people. I'm
Just-
interested to see what.
Just you wait, bro.
happens.
I'm telling you, 1 year, 2 years from now, you're going to be in a whole different mindset, dude. I was like you know. I remember I would go to Miss Wolfson's class, and that was the only class I would go to, second period, because she was my favorite teacher, you know?
I was just talking to her today. That's it.
Tell her about David.
Yeah, David, Arellano.
Yeah, she'll know.
Some of the faculty know about my podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hope Miss Wolfson sees this.
Hopefully, I'll send it to her.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll tell her. Oh, watch
She's very
this. I
supportive,
mentioned
bro.
you.
I used to
once
do like comedy skits and stuff like that in her class.
Oh really?
Like stand-up comedy, and she would let me do all this and that, but she really gave me that, I don't know, that oomph, like that.
She's retiring this year.
Oh no, I gotta go visit her when
you should. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. She's really cool.
She changed her class. She was 500 when you.
She was in the bungalows.
Yeah, the bungalows. Yeah.
I would only go to second period, and you live really close to the school. I would jump this fence right here after second period every single day. Every single day. I either had her for first period or second period. Mm-hmm. I just remember I would go to her class first. Maybe I wouldn't go to first period. I don't remember who did. I wouldn't go to school. Okay. And that's where I was having problems, Mm. And then once I found out, I'm like, I can't go to college because I didn't have attendance. Wow. And I'm like, okay, yeah, college isn't for me. That's when I'm like, all right, fuck school. I'm not going no more. And then I just finished online.
Okay.
You can ask Miss Wolfson. I swear on everything.
Yeah. So you would just you would jump and then leave.
Just jump this fence and leave, bro. Get ready, go to take a nap, and then go to work. I would work from 4 to 12 every single day.
4 to 12?
Yeah.
Wait, 8 hours?
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. You were a hustler. Wow.
Yeah, bro. It was at Norm's.
Oh, someone's calling.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, we're good.
All right. How long has this been going on?
I'm not sure, bro. It's been going a good amount. It's a good.
We started at like what 7:25?
Yeah,
30?
around there. I'm not really keeping time, but 8:45 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we already answered all these questions, but we were talking about your thing. Here, let's read this. Poly alumni. Is it alumni or alumni?
Alumni? No, alumni.
Alumni. Okay.
Yeah. Take my jacket off.
You should. What's it called? Oh yeah, I saw in your stories. I noticed one of your tattoos right here. You have a lot of tattoos actually.
I have a lot of tattoos, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could store that for you over here.
Oh, it's fine, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Is it only on your right hand?
Only my right hand, bro. I'm very not articulate. I'm very picky with my tattoos.
Oh, okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
Spiritual too. That's a big thing for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is my mom's birthday right here. My cross, card. Why? Because I'm unpredictable. You never know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
My last name, the ace, because I don't know. I'm always the first to do something,
Okay.
Or I'm like a catalyst. That's the word I was looking for. Catalyst.
Oh,
it's like,
okay.
You get me? Like,
Yeah.
Like a
You
go-getter.
initiate things, yeah.
Yeah. So there was that.
Is that a farmer?
This is me and my son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're walking to heaven, going up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. They're really spamming me, dude. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello? ¿Qué pasó? Hello?
Secret business call.
I don't know, bro. They're calling me from Florida, the hell?
Florida?
Yeah, I guess. JJ.
Wait, I'm so confused. Who's calling?
Bro,
you?
I'm so confused too. They're saying my son's name and they're calling me from Florida.
What?
Hello? ¿Qué pasó, pa? Hello? Who's this? ¿Qué ole, pa? ¿Dónde estás?
What do you guys think this is?
All right, pa. I'll call you later. I'll call you later, pa. I'll call you later. All right, it's my dad. The hell? Why is he calling from a Florida number? This is so random.
A Florida number or Florida
Bro,
location?
but it doesn't sound like it sounds like a robot. Like,
You know that happens is people use AI to fake calls. You haven't heard of that?
are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they would get samples of your dad's voice, but it's very much a real thing.
This is really scary, bro.
It sounded robotic.
I'm genuinely scared.
Like actually?
Like actually scared, bro.
Yeah,
Hold
I think
on.
they were. I mean, hold up. It's a completely random number. Are you
Ran-
calling them back though?
Yeah, let me see.
How about you call your dad's number?
Hello? Who's this? You see?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Bye, you're live or what's going on?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, you're good though, pa? Why does it say Florida? What the hell?
Is that okay? Whose number is that?
It's
It's
some
random.
This is not my dad's number, dude.
Then call your real dad's number, and figure out the situation. Call your dad right now.
Let me see.
That's his number.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not answering.
Yeah, but that could just be that maybe he
Pa.
was using.
Hello? Hello? Pa. Pa, ¿me hablaste ahorita? Pa. I think it's taking care of my kid, dude. I don't know, bro. I'm figure it out after. I'm scared though.
I think
Because earlier, no, I'm telling you, I'm spiritual, bro, and I believe in spirits and people like that. Like people give put bad energy on you, and you get me.
You believe that?
Yeah, like there was a guy I was at Rouse right here.
At the plaza?
Yeah, at the plaza, and then he came up to me, some random ass like Indian dude, and he's like, I could tell. He told me exactly how I felt, bro. I'm like, this
What did
is.
he say?
He was like, he's like, I could tell that. I forgot what he said, bro. He was like, it was exactly what I was feeling in that moment, though. I was like upset. Remember, I told you I was like feeling weird all day. I had a weird feeling. I don't know, man. It's scary. But I'm protected, bro. God got me.
I mean, that would be very scary if someone used AI calls against you. I know that's a thing though, but like, I feel like it only happens to like celebrities
Yeah.
because they're easier to target. That's weird. Yeah, for sure. Ask your dad about that. I don't want to know about that. Yeah.
Saying my son's name, that's really scary, bro.
He was just saying JJ.
JJ. The fuck?
I mean, he is taking care of him. That's weird though, because why would he? I don't know. I can't even guess at that.
I don't know.
Okay. So
Okay.
I thought you would.
That scares me, bro. I'm genuinely like scared.
You are?
Yeah, it's okay though. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be good.
I mean, if you want, you could always like.
Nah, that's okay.
Okay. I thought you were gonna pull up in a. Yeah, is the your profile pic? Is that a Versace shirt?
Versace shirt. Yeah, that was actually a gift from my mom.
Oh, from your mom?
I'm gonna FaceTime right now. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
actually like scared, bro.
Yeah. It's good. I'm interested. Just because that's yeah. Here, let's see.
Okay, let's see. If he answers, he answers.
All right. Look, you get limited, exclusive,
I know this might be scary stuff right here.
BTS.
Paranormal activity, bro.
artificial intelligence.
Like I've been having dreams that they're gonna steal my car and stuff.
You
Like,
have?
Yeah. Like I'm like, what? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm going crazy, bro. Too much stress. It's okay.
Yeah. How stressful like is it right now? Because you were talking about.
Oh, it's crazy stressful, dude. But,
Really?
But you can't show it. And that's what the guy was telling me, you know? He was like, you're stressing a lot. He's like, but your skin is very nice. He's like, you look good from the outside. But he's like,
A guy actually told you.
yeah, he's like, how do you feel inside, bro? And then he tried to sell me a palm reading. But he told me exactly how I felt.
He tried to sell you.
Yeah. But
Oh.
and that's where I'm like kind of got skeptical, but I'm like, how do you know what I'm feeling, bro? Down to the T, you know? Like, I don't know, man. He talked to me for a good like 5 minutes. 5 minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought this was like a quick like
No,
10-second interaction.
Like 5 minutes. 5
Oh.
minutes. Yeah.
I'm gonna be
I got
camping outside the
goosebumps and
house.
stuff, bro.
Ah.
I don't even get
I
this.
could look you tell, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's good.
Oh, so
All right, back to the topic. Let's get back on topic, dude. Maybe I need to get distracted.
yeah, you should make the Versace shirt a staple of yourself.
Yeah, you like the Versace shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
I was gonna wear it today, bro. I was gonna wear it, but
Do you always wear polos?
for the most part, it's like my favorite shirt, you know. Or I have a brand called Milkman. I wear Milkman.
Milkman?
Milkman. It was after
What-
my
what-
son because you know babies drink a lot of milk, so he was like, he's the Milkman.
Oh, that's your brand?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yes.
And what do you sell?
Just like hoodies and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have this posted somewhere on your account?
Yeah, on Milkman. I have the Milkman account.
Oh,
I think so.
wow.
I think it's still up. I hope it's still up.
I need to check that
I'm
out.
gonna go back. I'm gonna go hard on the Milkman, bro. I'm gonna go hard. Yeah.
You wanna make that
Bringing it back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I fell off for a little bit,
Oh, okay.
and I just kind of stopped producing, making clothes, and
Did you have any purchasers?
oh yeah, a lot, bro. Like a lot, but a lot of like local. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It never
yeah.
really took off online how I wanted it to.
Did you hand deliver everything?
Hand deliver for the
Oh,
most
okay,
part,
okay.
or just ship it UPS. You just print the
Oh.
label and then just send it in one of those like it's like a white little. I throw the hoodie. It's all like, and you ship it. You know, you put the label on there. You just ship it.
You've been spiritual your whole life, or has this just been very recent?
It was
online
one of my
interesting?
exes, bro. Her name is Lindsay. Yeah, Lindsay, if you're watching this, or Lindsay's dad specifically, Jose. I'm so thankful for you, man. And it was one day Jose invited me to church, and I went to church, and I liked it. I'm like, okay, because my mom's really spiritual as well, but in a different way. Like, well, not in a different way. She like spiritual, but I guess on her own time. Which is like me now. I'm spiritual on my own time. Like, but Jose took me to church that day, and he introduced me to God, and my life just changed since then. So I'm thankful for Lindsay, and that's why I say I think people are put in your life for a reason. You know what I mean? To teach you something, or to help you out in a certain phase in your life, or something along those lines. And yeah, so I'm just thankful for Lindsay. And then when I was in the insurance, this is when I was selling insurance, life insurance. Yeah, and yeah, they would go to church. They were faithful, and I would go to church, start getting more spiritual. But I feel like there's a difference between religion and spirituality.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I'm religious, but not really too spiritual. Like a lot of some of the stuff you're describing about like people being able to tell, or like prophecies coming true. I don't really believe in that personally.
yeah. I believe in that stuff, bro. Because I've seen it happen. I've seen.
You have?
Yeah.
What are some experiences where that's been the case?
Experiences. Let me think. This is tough, man. I don't know, like, but there's certain times like when I feel something.
Did you see that?
And my mom will text me, "Hey, are you okay?" Or like there's a girl I'm talking to, or like one of my friends, or like my baby mom or something, and I feel like if I feel a real connection, because we're connected. Like I said, I believe in the universe, and I believe in energy, and I feel like we're connected through energy. You know what I mean? Energy is a big thing for me, and also like the zodiacs. I feel like those are really big for me. I'm into astrology. Like the other day, there was like, if you saw the full moon, there was like a portal, bro. Like they went around it. Next day, the portal wasn't there. And these are like your angels and your guides, like trying to send you messages. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, they don't know how to interpret the messages, and that's where spirituality comes in. Rather than religion, which is just like
Textbook.
like textbook, like sort of like you have to follow it this way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I'm religious too. Like I love God.
Yeah, you're pretty unique in the sense that I've probably met someone, but I've never really considered someone who's religious like you that's also into zodiacs.
Yeah, because they're really against that, to be honest.
Yeah. First of all, that too, and I think religion is a staple in the human mind. I think we all need something to look up to.
Right.
And so when people say like, "Oh, I'm atheist," I'm like, "Okay, that's interesting." But then they believe in zodiacs, and that's kind of like
Really, atheists believe in zodiacs?
Yeah, no, that happens all the time.
They
That's
do?
why I'm surprised that you're religious and you believe in zodiacs.
I don't know, man. I'm very just focused on mine, so I'm not really.
Yeah. So your story is very unique in that sense. But I don't. When people say like, "Oh, I'm atheist," and then I see like, "Oh, that they believe in zodiacs," I wouldn't consider that atheist fully, because I think that atheism is not believing in any higher force, but zodiacs are a higher force.
Well, there's like Archangel Uriel and Archangel Michael, and there's like different angels. Your ancestors, I feel like they watch over you and they protect you and they put energy on you. You know what I mean?
What are the archangels?
They're like God. God had, I think it was six archangels, 8, 6. It was 6, 9, or 8 or 12. I'm not sure, but he had a bunch of angels, and he chose them. They were selected by God, and then towards the end of the Bible, they start dying out. Then it's Exodus. Everything gets revealed. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. I'm not really. I haven't read the Bible fully, but
I saw you listen to it.
yeah, I listen to it all the time.
Yeah. All the time. Like, were you listening to it today?
No, not today. But I say all the time, but I don't know, maybe a couple times a week.
Okay.
But I mean, for me, it's all the time.
That's good.
It's just, sometimes it'll be like a YouTube video or something. Like I'm like Bible stories, and I don't know. I just like to have God know that, because He's watching. I feel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I want to build that relationship, and obviously it takes time, as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think things repeat themselves if you look back at it. Like, I don't know, going back to the Jews, going back to when they killed Jesus, things repeat themselves. Like you just gotta. We're just living in modern times, but the story is the same. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get
It's
me?
just different. Like it's under a new appearance.
Exactly. It's
But same
if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I can't
code.
give you specific stories. Just like off the top, bro. Like
Yeah.
would
No,
have
I
to-
get you though. That's the whole idea behind that saying where it's like history repeats itself.
history repeats itself. It
Yeah.
does. It does. And it comes down to maybe like AI. You know, like they might have to do like a Noah's Ark type thing and like reset the world, but we might not be here to see the world reset. You know?
I'm low key thinking that's the case because I think everything is just going so fast right now.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
There needs to be a crash.
Yeah, and
I
that's
think-
that's what God saw, that the world was in anarchy, and He's like, okay, no one needs to make the ark. Everyone and the people that are getting saved are going in the ark. You know?
Yeah. What would our what would our flooding be? What do you think? Cause here I was gonna say something.
That's a good question, dude.
Yeah, everything. I think the universe has like regulations.
Yeah, it
and
does
to
have
me,
rules.
the rules. The one that's for certain is that everything is balanced. Like I think that this has sort of helped with my mentality where I know everything is balanced. If I do something good, I get some good back. It's just all like it's all balanced.
That's exactly what I said.
Right?
And the universe has rules. You know, you give
Yeah.
what you get, bro. It's like,
And another one is that like things. Technically, this is still the same, that all things are balanced. Because we're going so fast, it's eventually going to bounce out and we're eventually just going to like crash. Like it's all
Right.
costing something. And so I'm just curious to see where this goes.
yeah, I'm curious to see where it goes to. But there's a lot of cool Bible stories, man.
Yeah.
It's like Book of Job. It's like this one guy, Job. I remember I was listening to it, and I used to go to this church called Shepherd Church right here in Porter Ranch. That church is really good. They would explain the stories really well. Pastor Dudley, he's really good. But like the Book of Job, you know, like it's Job, and he's like, there's the devil, and the devil, he wants to tempt Job, and God's like, okay, I'll give you permission, because Job was like one of the most faithful people, you know. And he started giving Job all kinds of freaking battles, dude. Job would start getting rashes and something with his wife. His wife was upset, bro. I need to go back. Honestly, now that you're reminding me, I'm like, damn, I really haven't been listening. I've been focused, like. But long story short, Job persevered. Devil took everything from Job. But at the end of the day, Job persevered, and God blessed him with everything he had, 10 times more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's my mindset. I'm like, okay, maybe the devil wants to take everything I have. Maybe God let the devil take everything from me. But that's fine, you know? Because if I beat the test, I'm getting everything back and 10 times more, you know? Also, a story of David. David.
The Goliath?
Yeah, David and Goliath. But there was also different ones where David had to run away for a while. You know, he went to the cave of Munich. There's where he had to beat the bear and the lion. David had to overcome so many obstacles before he became the king, you know? And he had the chance to kill Saul, but he didn't. There was another king before David. His name was King Saul. And he didn't, you know? And that's like me. I'm like, okay, I could kill a person. Maybe not literally, but metaphorically.
Yeah, but you have to be the
But I'm
bigger
like,
man.
I'm going to be the bigger man, bro. I'm like, okay. And that's where it comes down to analyzing, understanding. Okay. It's just greed, you know?
And so he didn't kill Saul.
He didn't kill Saul,
And
no.
so what did he do about Saul?
I don't know, bro. I don't remember.
Saul just died.
Saul died eventually.
Okay.
It was something with his daughter, something where Saul was going to let David marry his daughter. He told David, I'm going to let you marry my daughter. And then he gave his daughter to somebody else because he saw David was like becoming powerful, you know? And then David had to run away, and he sent David. David had a small army. I don't remember, bro, but I love King David, bro. And then he had a son. His son was the richest, wisest man, King Solomon. And yeah, you know.
I've heard of King Solomon.
Yeah, King Solomon. He was the richest, the wisest. But he also fell to temptation, you know. Also David did too.
He did? How did he fall to temptation?
Just with like chicks and stuff, like women, and
And
you
that-
get so much power. And
That led to his death? How?
okay.
How did it lead to
It
his
was
death?
David. It was actually David that was with the woman. I think he was like, I don't know, he had an affair or something. And then God's like, okay, I'm not gonna punish you. I'm gonna punish your son. You know, which me would hurt me more. You know, if you get me. And so
Probably why he did it.
yeah, so his son was the next king, and he punished his son. And and I don't know what happened, bro. I told you I haven't been through the Bible, but I'm very spiritual. You get me?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, it's a difference between like religion and spirituality.
Yeah.
But I'm very about God. I know there's God. You know?
Yeah.
Me, like.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Some things are just.
And it's common, you know. Muslims, they believe in God.
Yeah.
Jewish, they believe in God.
Do they?
They do.
I don't really know much about what's it?
The difference is Jesus. They don't think Jesus was the Messiah, you know, which is like the Savior, right?
They just God.
Yeah, just God.
Okay.
That's what we all have in common is God, you know.
Yeah.
But the difference is Jesus and Muhammad and
Oh yeah.
and I don't know who the Jews believe but the commonality is God.
It's just
you know?
all the all.
They all
Father,
believe in
pretty
God.
Much, yeah.
And I don't know. There's like Hindus and stuff like that. Those Indian guys, they believe in like many
Multiple,
gods.
yeah.
I'm not about that, but I'm about God. You know. Like,
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So, Poly alumni, dedicated Catholic, LAFC.
I swear I'm not this like ignorant, bro. I'm just on the spot right now.
No, it's
If
all
you-
good. Yeah.
If you catch me in the gym when I'm focused, bro, I have like
It's flowing.
Yeah, it's flowing.
Just imagine you're lifting.
It all
the
comes,
plate
you know?
Right now.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
All
It all starts spilling
right,
out.
I'm gonna focus. Yeah. It's late, bro. I go to sleep like at 9:30.
Really?
Yeah.
What time is it?
I don't know. 9. It's okay. We're good, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
tripping. Yeah.
LAFC fan, owner of Arellano Creative. Automations. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Automations.
Yeah. So like emails, calls,
Emails and stuff like that. I think we kind of went over that. Yeah.
Yeah, system, etc. Helps grow companies / content creators. Is very invested into content creation, branding, and paid media. Seems to travel a lot. Patriot, New York, has a kid. We kind of covered everything.
I'm a proud American too, bro. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I'll tell you that, dog. I love America.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we have so many rights here, bro. So much freedom. Yeah, man.
It's easy to be ignorant about that stuff, but it's also just facts that this country is like amazing.
Yeah, bro. But I learn. You learn from your mistakes. You know, I've made so many mistakes in my life, bro. Like just a couple weeks ago, dog. I got a DUI.
Did?
Yeah, crazy stuff. Huh?
What?
Like,
why?
Because I was driving drunk, dog. Like, and I'm like, damn.
After
I claim to be righteous and all this, and you're driving drunk. You know, like.
were you at a party or why?
I was like at a club or something.
Oh, okay.
And then my mom doesn't even know about this. Mom, you can't see this part, but no, my mom knows. My dad doesn't. I need to tell my dad, bro. But it's like an ongoing case. I got my lawyer. Don't worry, I got my own money to pay for my lawyer and stuff. But yeah, it's like crazy stuff, you know. But I'm sure, bro, we'll be good.
Yeah.
But
just
you just learn from your lessons, you know. You're like, okay, you got a kid, bro. You got to be more responsible.
Yeah.
And it just. I'm more like embarrassed, you know, like to look at my son. Not anymore. That was just in the first couple of days. You know, I was in jail like for a full like day.
You were in jail?
Yeah, for like a full night, bro. Because they have to arrest you, you know.
Yeah.
Because you're driving drunk. I'll show you the video.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah. Like,
Can you send me that video too so I can add it in editing?
Yeah, I'll send it after. But,
Okay.
But
do you have it right now?
yeah. You wanna see?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was all stupid that day. But I was just upset, bro. Like the officer didn't do this procedure right, you know.
He didn't. Wait, so did you record or did someone like how do you have a video?
Because I had my boy Ronnie was with me.
Two former arrestees in a row.
Oh, the other guy got arrested too?
Yeah.
What did the other guy do?
He was he's like a big entrepreneur, and just like you, he started young, and unfortunately, one of those sort of avenues was selling stizzies.
Oh, gotcha.
Stuff like that, and I got him caught. Or he had mushrooms and he sold them to someone.
Yeah, luckily for me, it's a misdemeanor, but I think they might take my license. That's the only problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I got faith in my lawyer. I think my lawyer will be good. Yeah, well, the video's
if
not
they
loading,
take your
but-
license, can you get it back? 10 of February. Now I used to have my phone in Spanish, but I forgot. Here, maybe if I pause it and read.
Yeah, it was just like a month ago, bro, or less.
That's really not loading.
So there's been like an ongoing case, dude. So it's like a headache too, and that's what really stresses me out a lot too. You know, but nobody knows,
Wait,
bro.
Can you leave it loading there until it does
Yeah. There's a bunch of videos. There's like 4 or 5 of them.
Just to let one that.
But you're like the first person I tell, dog. But I'm
Really?
like, okay, we're on the podcast. Might as well
Yeah.
just. Might as well just.
I
say.
mean, I like to learn more about people. That's really interesting.
Yeah, but it's things like that. I don't let it phase me. You know, it's like
Mm-hmm.
that could break a person, bro. It's really traumatizing. You know, I'm scared to even drive, bro. I'm being
Really?
real. Like people don't even know I'm scared to drive. Like.
It's just always, or because of the.
Just because of this, bro. I'm scared to go out now. Like I haven't been out in like a month.
Really.
Type
Oh,
stuff.
wow. So that sticks with you then.
Dude. Yeah. So it's like they're lessons from God. You know, ask God for the blessing. He's gonna give you the.
Lesson.
He's gonna make sure you're being righteous, make sure you're being humble, and make sure you're being genuine. You know.
Yeah.
And but my faith is genuine. I could sit here and talk all I want and be like, oh, I'm faithful, and only person that knows is God. You know.
Yeah.
And He knows. Me and Him, we're tight, bro.
Exactly.
He's got me through so much, bro. So that's why when people are like, "Oh, you're freaking fake," I'm like, "No, I'm not." I'm like, you don't know me, bro. You've known me one day. I've known me 19 years. You know, like, how you gonna tell me who I am, bro? I know who I am, dog. Like, I've known myself my whole life, and you barely know me a month or a week. You know?
Yeah, but there are some people that turned off. There are some people that don't know themselves, too. Though it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's really not loading, bro. I think it's Spectrum. This service it has. Oh, I know what it is. Maybe it's this.
Also, maybe the garage. We're in the garage.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Dang. If you can't send that to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you for sure.
It loads in like if you scrub through it.
Yeah, go through it. Go through it.
That's so your friend filmed this?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, they got me for resisting too. I'm like, I'm not
Resisting?
I'm not resisting, bro. I'm like, I want to know why the hell am I being arrested? All they said is like, get out the car, and I'm, why, bro?
You were questioning why though?
Yeah, I'm like, why? You didn't even do a breathalyzer test or nothing. But when I started, a day after I got out, I was like calling all these lawyers. The lawyers are like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. And then those are times where you realize it's like, you're not as smart as you think you are. You know, I think I know my rights and shit, but I don't.
so why did he stop you? You were driving recklessly?
It was for my tints, apparently. My tints are like black. Yeah.
Oh, and then that's how he found out.
Yeah, that was like probable cause, like to stop me. And then from there they're like, "Oh, have you been drinking?"
And what you say?
Get out the car.
And what you say to the have you been drinking?
Yeah. I didn't say nothing.
You just.
And he's just like, "Get out the car." So that's why I'm like, "You didn't do this properly, bro." I'm like, "Officer Dow, I've been doing this longer than you have, buddy." Because no, I haven't. But my mom, she works for a public defender, you know, which is like public defender. It's almost like a lawyer, but she's not a lawyer. She's assigned to the lawyer, you know. And I'm like, I know how this works. I'm like, you know, I'm not stupid. I'm like, yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, enough of that, bro. That's like, nah. Yeah, that's bad, bro. That was one of my worst mistakes.
Do you have any other stories you want to tell?
Ooh, I have a lot of stories, bro. Too many stories. You gotta show me pictures, dog. If I seen pictures, man, like. Yeah, I have so many pictures. It's not loading, bro. But if you show me a picture, I could tell you like what happened in that moment. You know, like I watch Hot Ones. You ever seen Hot Ones or something?
Yeah.
You know how they're like, okay, explain this picture. You know, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would probably like, memory would come back. You know.
Wow, I might start doing that. Then. I don't know how I would get pictures though. Because if they're like,
I don't know how they do their research. Those people are famous though, so
yeah,
there's more. You know, you could do more research on them.
Yeah. Maybe one day when Arellano Creative blows up,
it'll be big.
Then your favorite restaurant gets leaked, and then I can ask you about that.
Yeah.
What is your favorite restaurant?
Oh, I was gonna ask you, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food?
Yeah.
Right now it's pizza because I tried it for the first time recently.
Pizza? First time?
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro? Are you like eating healthy and shit or what?
Yeah, but I was a very picky eater.
Picky eater?
Yeah.
That's bad, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I changed. You know, do you know what a sophist is?
Nope.
People who just explore different things. They're kind of controversial though. It was like a group of philosophers back then. But they like took it to the extreme because they also justified murder in the sense that like they appreciated other cultures to the point where if another culture said it was okay to kill someone for something like a sacrifice,
that's fine. I think that's fine.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
Some people thought they were controversial because of that. That was very interesting.
I know.
Yeah. Well, I think. Do you want to end it here?
Let me think. Anything else I want to say?
Yeah. Anything
Okay, how about
for sure.
how about let's go over some of our goals and then we'll end it.
My goal? Or do you want me to start?
Yeah, you could go first.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you the question. Like, what's your 1 year goal? Today's today's Martes. It's Tuesday. Today is February 27th.
27.
So let's say
Is tomorrow the last day or is it?
I think it's 29 this year,
29?
right? Yeah. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
yeah. So let's go 1 year goal, 5 year goal, and then 10 year goal.
Wow. 1 year. I guess it's just to make a decent amount of money off this thing.
Do you know how these things monetize, bro? I have no idea.
Well, right now I'm kind of like taking it one at a time. I know that a big one is like ads or advertisers, like
Like sponsors.
Yeah. But I think most of the time they have to reach out to you. I don't know though. I'm watching a video. I haven't finished watching it. It's on my Google thing.
Do that, bro.
Yeah,
monetize.
But
get me back on here, dog.
Yeah. for 1 year. What'd you say?
No, get me back on here with the part 2.
Yeah.
I have my shit ready to go. I didn't know what it was gonna be like, so I'm like, I don't know what to prepare or whatever, you know.
It's also on me though. This is good.
Yeah.
Yes. I like when people come.
No, yeah, I would want to help you out, bro. This is like I'm telling you something I want to get into too.
So to like if I had to name like a specific goal, like something that's already like being done, it's to get monetized on YouTube. I need 3,000 hours of watch time within the last 365 days. And so far I'm at 300.
That's easy, dog.
You think so? Yeah, I'm at 336.
If you can get some interesting clips,
yeah,
especially if you upload the full podcast and then you do. Have you heard of Opus.ai?
Opish.
You never heard of it?
Is it Opish?
OPUS.
OPUS. No, I haven't.
I'll write it down for you. Make a full video. This is gonna give you it's gonna give you little short form content with captions.
I already have an AI that does that.
Oh, nice. So so it's pretty much the same as this.
Yeah.
But if you want to do a better one, then just edit it yourself. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just get an editor, bro. But you might not be in the position to.
Those cost. How much do they cost?
Like $250, like
per what month?
Oh, like if you want to do per video, sometimes you could do it for like $20 a video.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's what we charge, like 25 per video.
25 per video.
Yeah.
For like short.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised, bro. People that want to grow, they'll pay. But maybe I need to change my pricing. Maybe that's why clients aren't staying.
maybe 10. Well, is that too low though? 10?
Yeah, because I gotta pay these guys too. You know.
Yeah.
That's the problem, bro. So when you have a team, you gotta charge more expensive,
yeah.
so you can pay your team. You know.
Made in China versus made in America. So yeah.
Exactly.
All right, 1 year, get monetized. 5 year. Wow, I never thought about that. I don't really know. Just to make like for me to be able to live off this, I guess.
All right.
Like for it to replace like a conventional.
I got
job.
faith in you, bro. You'll be able to.
Yeah,
this is you're a smart guy, dude. You're 17.
Yeah.
17 years old, bro. You're doing big things, dog.
I appreciate it. I just need to read more books, stuff like that.
No, you don't gotta read nothing, bro. You just gotta do the work.
Well, no, I think reading is actually very important. Though.
No, reading's important, but when you're trying to grow, you gotta actually.
Oh yeah. Like in terms of like this specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
But like in terms of overall intelligence, I feel like.
Yeah. But you don't need intelligence, bro. There's
I don't think so.
plenty of stupid podcasters that are big, you know.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'm saying it's like.
I think intelligence for me is more personal. I want to be.
Okay,
smart.
So it's like a personal goal.
Yeah,
I got
sense.
you.
Yeah, but like.
And I agree with that. I like reading a lot of books.
Yeah,
Used
5 year
to.
goal. Yeah,
I'm telling you, I haven't.
Yeah,
I haven't. There was a point in my life I used to be like that reader, and like I call it a pump faker. I made a video the other day, and just wouldn't do the work. You know, I would just read books and like, oh, okay, yeah, I know how to do this, but it's until you actually go in there and screw up and trial and error, and that's how you're gonna learn the best. You know? Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. Pump faker. Okay, so and then 5 years, I guess, is to live off this.
Yeah.
Which would be like what, 80,000 a year? Assuming I don't have a crew to pay.
Yeah.
80,000 for me personally.
I think you'll be good with like 50, bro.
Yeah, 50.
But aim high, bro.
Aim high.
There,
300,000.
bro, there's so much you could do. You could get sponsors. You could start adding merch. You got to find different streams, you know, but all from your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You can even charge guests to get on here. Like,
yeah, someone asked me if I charge people, but then I'd have literally no one.
Yeah. You might have somebody. You'd be surprised, bro.
Yeah.
When you have a good amount of content out and stuff.
Oh yeah, eventually, yeah, maybe, yeah.
You'll be good, bro.
At the beginning, though, I think it'd be tough.
Yeah, you're right. You always got to be a sponge. You always got to keep learning.
Yeah. I'll consider that. And then 10-year to still live off of it. I guess not like fall off or something. Just I don't know.
Now there's different avenues that open up. It's like you think you're gonna do one thing, and then there's like a 180. You know.
Yeah. Hey, can you sign this?
Oh yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
You do this with all your guests, or what?
Yeah, I forgot to do it with the last dude.
Damn, I kind of screwed it up, huh?
This Opus AI?
Yeah, you could just put a sticker over it.
That's good. That reminds me that now I'm for sure gonna remember that.
Yeah.
Even though I already have something else. Do they charge for this service?
Nah, it's free.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, because the one I use charges. I'll see how Opus AI works.
It's pretty shitty videos, but if you want to just get a bunch of videos and watch time, just put it out there, dude.
Yeah, I don't think shorts count for watch time though.
Oh, they don't?
No, there's like another requirement. It's either 3,000 hours of watch time, or 3 million shorts views.
Oh, 3 million shorts views.
Which it just takes like one.
You'll be good, bro.
Video.
You'll be good.
Yeah, I'll see.
You just gotta get one good guest on here, and
yeah.
And you'll
we're gonna have a guy, hopefully, inshallah. Some guy with 750,000 followers.
Oh,
so
who?
It's because you know how like in the NoHo region, my editor.
Oh, it's your buddy or what?
He does real estate, and he met a guy, and it was some dude with 750,000 followers, and he followed him back, and he was like, after I do this job for him, I'm gonna ask him.
Nice.
And we'll see.
Yeah, I'm starting a podcast too. I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
But we're starting it on Friday with the homie Gil. So shout out you, Gilbert, and giving me the opportunity to get on the podcast with him. Probably call it like, I don't know. It's about mindset. It's whole different because he's a realtor too. So it's a whole different type of thing, you know. It's more like business focus and how we want to grow our business. Yeah. But this was really good practice. So.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What are your 1, 5, 10 years?
Oh, I want to make 6 figures.
Okay.
Within the next year.
Okay.
And I know I could do it. It's easy, bro.
It's
literally easy, bro.
Can you disclose how much you make now?
Like $3,000 a month.
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
Like 3,000.
Yeah, 6,000. 6 figures is definitely
3 times 12. What is that? Like
36.
almost 40,000 a year.
Yeah, pretty much. You're 4K shy of 40. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it sounds like it's only a little bit. I mean, it feels like a lot to me. I'm just a kid, you know. So,
yeah.
So it's like you don't, you know. But I want to get that to 6 figures, bro. Mm-hmm. 5-year goal. Probably get to the 10 million. What would you call that? The 8 figure. I want to get to the 8 figure mark.
1 mil is 7. Yeah. 8 figure in 5 years. Wow.
Easy, bro.
Okay.
And then 10 years. 9 figures. Just simple goals. But all it takes is consistency, you know? Yeah. And I just want to, I don't want to say be famous, but I want to be a person of value, you know what I mean? Like,
people know
someone
you?
People know me like an Andrew Tate type person, you know? And, he's misogynistic. I freaking love Tate, bro. Like, Justin Waller and all these guys. They inspire me, you know, to be a better man, dude. Like, and we need that, bro, because a lot of people are soft. Like, some of your friends, you could probably little joke, and they're already, like, all butthurt, you know? You know what I mean? So, people need to be hard. Like, you got to be tough, bro. Like, not extremely tough, but you got to have a creative side, and you also got to have like a serious side, you know? Like, I don't know. I'd say kind of like me, you know, like I have a serious side to me, but in reality, I'm more like you get me?
Like like if I just saw these pictures of you, I'd assume you're completely different. To what
exactly,
you are right
bro.
now,
So you got to let people know, first of all, why you're doing it, and second of all, like your true personality, you know, so that they can relate with you. Because if they can relate with you, then they're gonna follow you, right? Yeah. So yeah, get to that 9-figure mark, and I want to have a portfolio, right? So my next goal is to, like this guy right here. What he does is he starts acquiring businesses. So he'll go to a laundromat or something. Okay, I'll give you 20,000 cash, and then I'll finance the rest. You get me? Like Cody Sanchez does that too. There's a lady on Instagram. Her name is Cody Sanchez, or like Alex Hormozy, acquisition.com. And they acquire businesses, you know what I mean? Like laundromats, car washes, and just have maybe like a portfolio of like 100 businesses, you know what I mean? Like Mark Cuban or something. And my end goal, my dream in my life is to own like a franchise of like a sports team, you know? That's like my ultimate dream, bro. But also just to be a good dad. Like if I'm not respected as a dad, then I didn't do nothing in my life.
Yeah.
And also have a family that's well off, you know what I mean? Like a real family, not just be a 9-figure entrepreneur with no family, no friends, all business, you know? I want to have the balance of both.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard, but I know I can do it. You know?
Yeah. Well, but you know what's important is to have like a direct path. Yeah. To know what you want is like half of the.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't got to know what you want, bro. It's like at the beginning you don't.
Yeah.
Over time you're going to start understanding, okay, this is what I really want, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, I don't know if your parents ever did this, but you just start driving, where are we going to eat? Start driving and then, okay, let's go here. You know, it's like you just got to get the ball rolling, bro. Like, you get me? Yeah. So get the ball rolling, which you already did. You're doing great, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And now you got to figure out how can I grow and how can I scale, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's where a lot of people get stuck. Yeah.
All right. Let me clap now because you know what I realized? I forgot to clap at the beginning.
Okay.
To sync it, I completely forgot earlier.
That's fine.
Well, I think we're done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me, bro.
This is great, man.
It was fun, bro.
You're very. I kind of created how you would act in my head because of your stories, and it was pretty accurate. Very like
really?
outgoing, very like motivation.
Yeah, man.
Because like I said, there were some stories where you were just like 10 videos in a row.
Yeah,
like
I wish I could have gave more, bro. But I'm telling you, I didn't really prepare. Usually I do.
Okay.
Usually I do prepare for my meetings and stuff, but this was kind of on the spot. He hit me up yesterday. He's like,
yeah, that was low key my bad because I needed to like make sure I could use the camera.
Definitely,
it's his, and so he needs to drop it off.
Okay.
So
how about these mics, bro? What mics are these?
This is the pod mic. So
how much does all this cost, dude?
Audio setup. Okay, that red box is.
I might have to rent this off you, bro. Like,
yeah.
Dead ass to run my podcast or something. I'll bring my own camera though. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Yeah. I'll rent this little location right here, bro. Dead ass. Like, I'm dead ass. I'll rent this, dude. Like,
hit me up because
I'll hit you up.
I'd need to know like a lot of the details.
No, definitely
my
though.
dad needs to be chill with it and all that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna have no crazy people on here.
Yeah.
No, well, I'll hit you up though.
Yeah.
And I'll send you those videos too as well.
Okay. Oh yeah. Appreciate it. So $200 for the red box right there, the audio interface.
Nice.
These each mic was $100. This was 70, and this was like 50. And then the cables were probably the cheapest thing. It was like 17 for both, or 12 for both, or something like that. And then these 50 each. Even though we didn't use them this episode, I haven't used them the last 3. I think
that's fine.
The first time I didn't use them, they just didn't work. The second time, I don't know if they worked or not, but the guy didn't want to use them because he had like gel on, and this time I didn't want to deal with them.
Yeah,
so,
don't worry about it. You gotta have me back on here, bro.
Yeah,
I'd love to come back on here.
Yeah,
with more material.
More to give.
Get me back on here in like 6 months, bro. You're gonna see a whole different David Arellano.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
creative up on top. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Hey, thank you for having me on.
Do you want to give any shout outs?
Hey, I want to say shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad. Shout out Julian. Shout out Destiny. Shout out all my people, bro. Shout out to my team. Shout out to myself. Shout out Christian.
I appreciate it.
Hey, shout out to all my mentors, people that guided me along the way. Shout out God. Hey, Jesus. You know, thank you for sacrificing. But I'm just thankful if you ever gave me a good time, if you ever gave me a good experience, if you ever made me laugh, if you ever made me feel like comfortable, if you ever gave me food, if you ever helped me out in any sort of way. I just honestly want you to know I'm genuinely thankful for you guys. Like, that's real, you know what I mean? Like, so thank you guys, anybody who's helped me and anybody who's never doubted me. Like, there's many people that I always say salt and sugar looks the same, you know what I mean? So you don't know if it's hate or you don't know if it's love, right? So shout out to people that have loved me, like genuinely love me. I'm thankful for you guys, bro. So hope you enjoyed the podcast and hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah, and shout out if you watched it to this point, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
You need to be a motivational speaker.
Oh yeah.
You're able to fluidly express these emotions. I think that's,
thank you, bro.
That's a valuable trait.
You're giving me some ideas, dude.
Yeah, no, it for sure needs to be.
Like
that wasn't already on your.
How do you even become that, bro? Like, Just make
You need
videos?
to start with videos, and then to get invited to events, you just need to start, like, even if it's like 5 people that are listening to you, you just need to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And eventually it'll be.
I've been wanting to do that, like host like networking events, like how
Mm-hmm.
this guy did it. He was like just host a networking event, have different keynote speakers and people.
It's important.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
yeah, that definitely needs to be something you do.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
again.
Hey, Miss
No.
Wolfson, I hope you see this.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, guys.